They want us to think that we're an insignificant speck of dust, but let me tell you, we are so much more than dust in the wind.
At least 4 billion useless eaters will be eliminated by the year 2050.
I'm still waiting for somebody to show me gas pressure without a container.
I personally don't believe anything they say, right down to the God they claim they worship.
None of the math adds up.
You could stack up all their math books, all their science books, and even put all their degrees stacked up on top of that, and you still wouldn't be high enough to see the curvature.
This is exactly why grounding is so important.
We see too far.
We're just regular people who know we're being lied to. We're tired of it.
The bottom line is, there's only one choice left, and that's to dismantle this whole thing from the top down.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Yo!
Yo.
It's Tuesday
Y'all staying
night
fly?
here at the phone. You are in that tracksuit. It's Tuesday night here at the Phone Booth Podcast. Everyone join in.
Slick. What's up, Vince?
Hey,
Vince is back.
I'm just trying to find the link to this stream to check it out on my end.
You know what? I'm going to do you a favor and send it to you right now in the DM. All right?
Okay, Twitter is a little bit behind with these things,
no.
right?
Wait,
Rufus, how we doing,
I
Rufus?
sent you the wrong one.
Oh man, living good.
What?
Living
You
good.
sent me the
Living
wrong
good,
thing.
man.
Oh,
Right
man.
before I was like ready to get out of work and get prepared early today, and on my way out, someone broke into one of my employees' cars and caused a whole mess for shit. And yep, just straight up. That's
Ah, there it
brazen
is.
too, in the middle of the daylight, right
There
in
it
front of
is.
the restaurant, man. So
Wow.
we
There
trying
it
to figure
Okay.
that out, but I don't think we're getting
Hold on.
anywhere.
Smash
Guys,
up. Yeah.
so this is the first time you guys are live, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
man. I mean, we're trying to set a pattern here. You were the first podcast we ever did. You were the first episode of ours where we showed our faces, and now you're on our first live stream.
Yeah, it is crazy, right? Because think about what this is. This is like what newscasts used to do, but now yeah, now regular people are doing what the newscast channels or whatever used to do. But I would say this is even more advanced, but because this is also with a crowd that can interact back with you and even jump into the show and talk back to the people on the news broadcasting. So it's a crazy thing if you think about it. Like we're
Boy,
just
they-
regular. Yeah,
They'd be dumb to do that, wouldn't they?
they would never do that shit. They would. The show would be down in a couple of seconds.
We may be dumb for doing this. Just throwing that out.
Quite possible.
They honestly might get their best ratings ever on the news if they actually let like real people hop in there. But,
Yes, yes. I mean, the problem is they're running on lies. So if you open up for people to jump in and call you out on stuff, and you're running on lies, it will be over pretty quick if you allow that to happen. So
it's
that's
it's almost like they're running a script. on the
yeah,
news,
almost right.
you know?
Like that video that keeps repeating, right?
Yes,
So-
sir.
So this is an insane thing that we get to use here. We
really is.
regular people get to live stream. It's a weird thing that we
Pretty
don't think about.
wild.
If you told me this was possible when I was 15, I would have laughed in your stupid face at that moment.
Right?
Yeah.
And then even I would say even on a flat little thing like this, like a chocolate bar thing, you can also do that through that chocolate bar. Even if you're out in the woods, you could still live stream. That would be
Pretty
even.
wild, man.
Yeah, it's insane. We're in a fictional world right now.
Thank God for satellites, bro.
Oh yes, thank goodness. The spatial satellites.
Yeah, yeah. What happened with the eclipse thing? What happened with it?
I think it was overhyped. Honestly, that's yep.
Do you think so, Bill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel like the jury's still out. You never know what kind of energy that thing put out, and that could be affecting all of us right now.
You know,
honestly, for me, I had a really good day, like a high energy day yesterday, and that
Nice.
continued on today too. So I don't know if there's something to do with that, but it's not like an everyday thing where I'm just like hyped up and ready to go.
Interesting, because I feel whooped. I felt whooped. Yeah, like just crazy whooped.
Were you
Drained.
outside when it happened?
Yes.
I heard
Well,
people talking about the negative
working-
energy, bro.
Is that what it was?
It
Maybe.
could be,
Maybe.
too. I don't know, man.
Maybe it's just my negative energy. Maybe I'm just a negative Nancy. You know?
Why would you be negative on that day, other than the solar eclipse? Like, you don't have to go into personal stuff, but
No.
would there be a reason you would be negative on that day?
I think I'm negative most days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
Yeah, I feel
25
you.
years in, I can say yes, he is.
Yeah. I can
Well,
relate. Yes.
You just need to go dig your feet into the sand a little bit, man. And
You're right, man. You're right.
get
I
that
got to ground
grounding
more. I got to
energy
ground
from
more.
the Schumann resonance. Maybe go on a jog or something. You got to get that blood flow. Pumping,
Whoa, buddy.
Man.
Whoa.
The best way to start the day. Get that blood
I
flow
might
pumping.
jog from here to the fridge.
I would say
Maybe do
I
a
was gonna
little
say,
hustle over to the couch.
I would say slow your roll, but Bill might take offense.
I mean, we
No,
can
that
all-
would be only if you said slow your rolls.
Yes.
I think we all are negative sometimes. Yeah.
We are. I used to be negative
Yeah.
on most days, but then
I mean,
Yeah.
I married
How
the
is
most
it-
amazing woman ever. I have a great job that I love,
up,
and
Brian?
I found out the Earth was flat and God is real. So there's nothing to be that bummed about anymore until somebody cuts me off in traffic. No.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be fake to say that, like, you're positive all the time. That's
no,
not real. You know what I mean? It's
Definitely
a
not.
dualistic reality. You know, we have our ups and downs, and we need to have the downs. We need to have the downs. You know, that's not. I hate when somebody pretends like they're always fucking happy and positive. But that to me is fake. It is fake. I don't even think it's possible. I sound pessimistic here, but I don't think it's possible to be happy all the time.
No? What do you
I
think,
don't think
Rufus?
so.
Dude, I mean, I'm about as close of an example as you can get, man.
Yeah,
I'm
he shits
positive
rainbows.
vibes. I shit rainbows and sparkles and shit, but you
All
know,
the time,
we
Rufus.
all have our down days, man. You know,
Okay.
especially in like interpersonal relationships, conflicts come up and things happen.
me-
But
To me, Rufus, I'm not talking about a person like you. You seem like a person that kind of takes everything in a chill way, or at least tries to take it in a chill way. I'm talking about.
Hey. Yeah, man.
tell.
Yeah. I'm talking about those who are overly, you know, these.
Oh yeah, the fake. You know, they go home and like cut themselves. That's why they always wear long sleeve shirts and crap.
Yeah, those. I'm
Yeah.
talking about those types of people that I never feel bad. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Terrible.
Why would I feel bad? It's another wonderful day.
Yeah,
Really?
right.
they
How about I
probably
break
got
your
some of that
nose?
herbal.
And they're like,
Yeah.
well, I've been waiting to get it fixed, so now I can just do it.
Yeah.
I want to stomp on your throat.
But hey, going back to the solar eclipse thing, what if something did happen that we did not notice?
I
Like,
personally think it's just a sign of a change coming. That's my stance.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying too. Like the jury's still out. Just because something didn't happen like right then
I
when
know.
the eclipse is, the energy that it put out is going way further than what just happened on that day.
Well, do we know that they said they were gonna shoot rockets at the sun or moon or what the fuck that was?
One of those things.
So I got mixed reactions from that. I saw a video. I posted a video actually of something flying around. It looked like it was on fire. Somebody said it was a Boeing airplane. I made
I
total
know.
sense to me.
And what's funny is the day before that, I just posted a video of the Boeing airplane when it was on fire.
Yeah.
And then
So,
just right
but
after that.
obviously that was a joke, but it was a
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was a damn,
Damn good
fine
one.
joke.
But no, there. So yeah, there. I did post a video with that, and But then I get mixed reactions. I'm seeing stuff where people are like, no, they didn't shoot anything, and then, oh, well, they said they did, but I don't. People are like, well, do you have the footage? No.
Mhm.
So I don't know. And then they'll show news clips or whatever.
But why did they say that they were gonna do that? That's a weird thing to do, right? Like, all right, solar eclipse, bring on the missiles. Like, why? Why? What the fuck?
That's why I'm so.
Bring
It
on the
was
missile.
overhyped. But I should have reworded that. When I said overhyped, I should have said it was a fear campaign. Right? There was more fear out there running than there was positivity. So maybe I was kind of feeding off that. I don't know. I do pick up a lot of that.
You were like
One-
preparing for the end of the world, right?
No. I would just say I was more or less preparing to go on Twitter and just start
right.
smacking people.
He was
So
in his bathtub with the toaster nearby with REM's "It's the End of the World as We Know It" on loop, just waiting. He's like, if souls are going up, I'm going. Don't let. I got pictures to prove it.
That was the
funny.
27, not this one.
Sorry. Oh,
my
Bill,
bad.
you know what? You want to go out on a better note than that. I think that the Dave Matthews Band, "When the World Ends," is a way better tune to go out on than REM.
All right, I'm gonna start doing.
You would say that. Come on, man.
Take the bucket list, but it's gonna be all songs to kick it to. You know what I mean?
Okay. So continue, Bill. You were on that route to do something.
Vince is
no,
all
that-
like, yeah,
not
like,
to do that, but
Ted derailed the whole podcast. Let me take it over since I'm a veteran. Hey, Bill, back to what you were saying before Ted fucked you all up.
You took what little positivity I had left.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
that's funny, Ted.
No, but I was just saying, like, can we all agree though that there was a lot of fear campaigning going on and like craziness, and even Rufus,
I did it too.
he posted,
I'm not
and
gonna
he's like,
lie.
"Can we talk about the 3 days of darkness?" You know what I mean? With a joke, as
I
a
know.
joke.
I don't know
Right?
how anyone could think that
I
wasn't
know.
a joke, man.
That was
I
the
mean,
Well,
thing.
you-
That was
you
like,
do,
it was
though.
a narrative going around, like,
do know.
and then all,
You
but-
know why? Because they look at NASA videos and think they're real, so they
Yeah.
can't decipher sarcasm.
they just take everything at face value.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate, but
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bill. I keep cutting you off, man. Keep cutting
No,
you
I'm
off.
just saying, thank God for community notes, though, right? I mean, that was able to set him straight.
I don't like them too much. Yeah.
Oh man, I think they're amazing. I
Did
think
you
they're
see
fantastic.
community notes on my chemtrail plane thing? The Rufus picked up the slack there. That was a good job.
Oh,
They
you already got
community
hit with
noted.
one on that?
Oh yeah, they community noted me with the thing about what's OT? Somebody knows better than me. It was like the OT has been told many times what this is from. They're using it for clickbait, basically. Like that's what it said. That was the community note. It was like
That was a community note?
Yes, I will show you. And then
What's
it
the
said
source
this
on
is
that
from
one?
the whatever flight, and then a glurf jumped in and said it's from this thing where they were testing the aerodynamics, blah 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 blah. They still didn't address the fact that there wasn't chemtrails behind the engines, so we'll just ignore that. But whatever.
And they didn't address the fact that I posted a video that showed them saying that this is exactly what they're doing and showing how they do it. On the
And it's
news.
already being banned and outlawed in multiple states, but it doesn't exist. It's like we're outlawing leprechauns. No leprechauns. Like
Yeah.
you can't take that seriously because they don't exist. So why are people taking it seriously with chemtrails if they don't exist? It's ridiculous.
Oh, and now what's the big program? Was it in San Francisco only, where they admitted that they were doing this secretly, not to alarm the public? Did you
Why
see
am I not
that?
shocked? Why am I not shocked? San
Oh,
Francisco
go figure.
secretly,
That's-
what's going on behind closed doors over there, huh?
I'm just going to go ahead and say that the word alarm when it comes to government should be switched out for inform. We didn't do this because we didn't want to inform the citizens. Not alarm.
Hey, listen. They did also play up the card with the emergency. What was it? Declarations or something like the states. There were some states that was declaring an emergency
Right. They were pulled
way
trying to-
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to-
What happened with that? Nothing happened with that either.
I think they were just trying to get some sort of false flag going, man. They were trying to get something going so they can feed off of that, right? We
They
are in an
feed
election
off
year.
that negative energy, is what it is, Bill.
Yes.
Loosh suck.
And
Because
no, I was just saying, and it's an election year, right? So they need
Yeah.
some sort of stories. Like, look at all the crazy MAGAs running around in the eclipse, yelling and, you know, make America great again and stuff. Aren't they pieces of crap? Like, you know, whatever they can run, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if enough people jump on it, then they'll just use it against you, saying, "See, look, the crazy people are wrong again." You know,
it's the internet's fault, so that we got to shut down the internet, or we got to put more regulations on it. Yeah, you see, it all ties in, right? Like it's there's always an agenda there.
You never know, man.
Could be that bad.
Vince, did you see? Sorry to interrupt. Did you see the post I made about the picture that I got? And I wouldn't even believe this picture unless I took it myself.
The picture you got
of the eclipse yesterday. It had some like unique artifacts in the picture beyond just the photo of the sun. I don't know if we can post those up real quick.
Hold on, let me see.
In the comments.
Let me
Dude,
see.
This thing was
Rufus.
crazy.
When was it? Was it from?
It was yesterday afternoon. You won't have to go down too far. I haven't been too busy on Twitter these days.
Herbal says.
Okay, is it no? That's
changes. The changes.
It's not the video from death.
I know.
No?
We'll start bringing people up soon.
No, I texted you, Ted, the pictures. I don't know if you can post them up. I don't know how to do it, man. I don't know how to do it.
You're younger than me. Shouldn't you be like a more hip, more with it?
I don't know, man. I try and stay off this shit as much as possible.
Yeah, pull it up when you can. But then there is also theories that it might have been a white hat thing, that they, you know, intercepted something and something was supposed to happen and it did not happen. I'm not saying I believe that, but then there is another option as well, as I said earlier, because of the CERN thing. What if they did do something to our reality and they made us think a lot of things was going to happen and then nothing happened. But at the same time, behind the scenes, maybe they did something.
Cereal boxes? Anybody?
Stereo boxes.
I mean, if weird shit starts happening, like it's like Alvin and the squirrels.
You're talking Mandela effect.
Yeah. Then you'll know shit's really going down.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it'd be crazy
Alvin
if they
and
went
the
back and
squirrels.
fixed things, put things back to the way they used to be, right? You know?
Yeah. I still don't think. I think I debunked the "We Are the Champions" one, Mandela effect.
Did you? I don't believe you.
Which one? Like of the world?
Of the world. I did a video on it a year ago, but basically because it ends on "We are the champions," da-da-da, right? Da-da-da, right now. Da-da-da, and then nothing else, right?
Yeah.
But in order for him to say "of the world" again, he needs to actually switch a bass note from da-na-na of the world, instead of if it doesn't do that, it will be like this: of the world, da-na-na of the world. It needs to of the world. It needs to go from da-na-na to another bass note to do the of the world. Otherwise, the of the world would sound of the world.
I'm gonna say
because we are the champions of the world.
I think
Doesn't
there's
make
kind
sense.
of like a little silence in between, though.
You're a
know?
lying piece of
Like,
crap.
just a
Vince.
second or two. I don't know.
Think about it. Hold
I'm
on.
glad we got someone who knows the music.
What do you know
science
about
on
music?
here.
I know.
Think about it. I'm singing it right now. Because we are the champions of the world.
Or the
You will
music
need
could
to-
just stop and it could be a cappella.
World.
Maybe we got it confused with.
Yeah, that's the only way then. Yeah.
I
yeah.
don't think that one's rock solid, but I still remember "Of the World." But it could.
I know, but if, like Ted says, it would need to be Freddie only singing "of the world" without any musical switch behind it.
That's
which is
what I
weird as
remember.
well.
I remember the music fading out when he said "weird." It's like dun, 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 of the world. Like it started after the music was done. That's what I remember.
So
See, I don't
and
know.
then
Could
it
we
came
be-
back. Oh, you're right, but it would have come back in after.
Right. That's what he's saying. Could we be getting confused with the ending of Bohemian Rhapsody?
We could be.
Because the melody is very similar, right? It's not necessarily the words, but the melody of it, right?
The ending
what?
of Bohemian Rhapsody. Let me see.
I will.
That's
give
a long ending. Which part
I
are
will
you
give
talking
that I'm
about?
wrong
Ben?
about that one. That's not one. There's still
Well, listen.
200 other ones. so.
Anyway, doesn't he go anyway the
Way
wind?
the wind blows of the world. Yeah, I mean it's a different. Yeah, it's not the
Well, he
same note,
says
but
to
I see what you're
me
saying.
Yeah,
of
you see
the
what I'm saying?
world.
He
Melody
goes
of it,
on
right?
and says it out there, so you could.
could. Yeah, to me. I see this. I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thing is this: I was convinced that it was a Mandela effect until I actually sat down and played the melodies to see, like, okay, if he's gonna say "of the world," he will need. The music needs to switch to that note, otherwise, unless what Ted says
Yeah,
that
if
he
there
just
was no
does it
music
a
at the end,
cappella.
now does that throw a wrench in your theory? I mean, is that enough to debunk the Vince debunk?
Yeah, I mean, it's not 100% enough, but it is enough for me to say it might not be that way.
Right.
And also with people mixing it up with the live version when he does actually end it with "of the world,"
Oh, he
in
does
the live version. Yeah, in the live one he
That son
ends
of a
with
bee.
"of."
He's trying
He
to
was
mess
in on
with-
it.
He was.
He was in on it. Freddie was in on
It's
this.
the
That's why I
Mercury
did it that
effect,
way.
bro. Screw man.
Yeah.
They say he's still alive.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Those people who say that, dude, he was deteriorating, becoming a skeleton and shit. By the way,
How?
But he got a med bed and he reversed it.
I just want to say
yeah,
real
maybe
quick,
right.
Brian
And
Sweet.
now he's a white hat.
Hold on, Brian
Yeah.
Sweet has two different accounts down in the waiting room.
funny.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's not right.
That increases your
Eric.
odds, though, man.
Yeah.
You got the odds on your side, B Sweet. So
No,
I
we're
think
gonna
you'll
go
be
in
up
order.
here
I can see the
at
order.
some point.
But hey, we can say whatever we want here, right? It's Twitter,
Oh, yeah,
right?
it's Twitter. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, I believe they killed Freddie with AZT.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
Tony Fauci himself actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the butterfly effect. Really, it was.
No, but
from-
you guys
oh,
know
no,
it,
the
right?
stream just got shut down. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit!
I better go back to Sniffles. Sniffles 19.
Yes, it was 19. Yeah, because Magic Johnson, the basketball player, got AIDS around the same time Freddie got it. He took AZT for 2 weeks, dropped out of it. He's still around. Freddie took AZT like for a couple of years and died.
Pause there.
Yeah.
Someone else said it. This is not me coming up with it. How
Yeah.
ridiculous is it that the most famous person who ever beat AIDS, their name is Magic Johnson?
It's magical, man.
I'm just saying, come on. Come on.
Right? Right? How come nobody's talking about that motherfucker? He's been alive 30-something years after catching AIDS.
Yeah.
That's a magical guy, man. Yeah, you're right. He's a magical guy.
Have it, but I'm gonna beat it.
And Johnson,
Right?
You're a condom.
Johnson.
come on. His Johnson is magic and he beat AIDS? Come on.
Hey, dude.
They
It's-
have
That's
to
right.
tell you.
It's everything
That's
this
right.
show, man.
They have to
Everything.
tell you.
Speaking
That-
of, though, do any of you know anyone that had AIDS ever?
No, actually,
No.
I don't.
It's like sniffles.
Or, and tetanus. That's another one. Like,
No, I've never- we talked
know
about that
anyone
before,
with
right? I've never
tetanus,
known anybody.
Rabies.
Hey, that's a great question. That's
is.
a
I've
great
never known
fucking
anyone.
question.
I don't know.
I definitely
Yeah.
know people that should have got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? But yeah, that's right. I don't even know anybody in my surroundings for the whole
Not
my
only that,
whole life.
not only that, do you know anybody who knows anybody? Because think about how much that exponentially grows it. Do you know
Yes.
anybody
No.
who knows anybody personally who ever did?
No, I have not
I
heard
don't
it
either.
on many.
No. I mean,
No.
I mean, the same could probably be said for Sniffles 19 if we're
Yeah.
really getting after it. I
Well,
don't
who
know
caught
anyone
it?
either.
I don't know, but who died from it? Zero. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, if you
zero.
count catching it as tested positive for it.
I knew somebody that died
I meant a
Well,
cantaloupe who tested
during
positive
it,
for
and
it.
then they went ahead and made him a case.
Well, that was anything. You could get in a motorcycle accident and then it'd be a case,
exactly.
you know. at
You're
that
talking
point.
about sniffles now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
He
but
was
the AIDS
decapitated
thing.
by a kangaroo. COVID-19.
Yes.
Yes, that was back when it was subsidized and they were getting paid just to say it was a case.
Ryan wants to
And
know how
everyone.
many people died from polio.
0. Yeah, we're gonna start bringing people up soon. But yeah,
Dude,
we should
that-
have just done this with just it could have gone. Every time you're around, Vince, it just rolls.
Yes?
It just rolls, man. I love you, dude.
Yeah, man, I thank you. I love you guys too. I just try to just be, you know.
No, you know
but
what?
this is my problem, though. Yeah.
The best part to me is you're someone who clearly grew up completely different than we did. Me, someone born in South Florida, a white
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
male here, American, grew up totally different than you, but look how good we get
Yeah.
along. It's like we grew up in the
Exactly.
same neighborhood. We get each other's humor. That's my favorite part of talking to people you've never met otherwise, because it's like I talk frequently to a dude who lives in Africa, and we joke, and the sense of humor is exactly the same. It's amazing.
It's as if it doesn't matter.
It
all
really
of the things
doesn't,
you've mentioned.
because, and not to get too far off the subject, but there's, I forget what it is, but there was a show, I can't remember the doctor's name, but there was a show called Lie to Me that was created after him, and he went to like islands where no one has ever met outsiders and studied, and no matter where you're from, no matter what your culture, your nationality, we all make the same facial expressions. We all laugh the same. We all do the same thing when
Yes.
we're mad. We all do the same thing when we're worried. All of it. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite thing, when you connect with people like that you never thought you would on a different level. Dude vibes,
Rufus
man.
says
Dude
no,
vibes.
bro.
Dude,
What am I
wives.
doing? No, that's not what it means.
Dude, wives.
Oh,
No, it's just astonishing. I'm shaking my head because it's
Oh,
just
okay,
astonishing
okay.
that people don't see
Right.
that, and like that we're pre-programmed with a lot of.
But
this
hey,
stuff
that's the-
built
that's
in,
the
you know, or
Globies.
Most of us are.
Globies.
I don't know about
Dude
the sense
vibes.
of humor. I don't know about the sense of
Yes.
humor thing, but
Dude, wives. I got it
they
now.
do have
Eh,
a moral.
Look right at the
Dude
camera
context.
and say, "Dude vibes."
where is it? Dude,
where-
wives. Dude, wives.
I don't know where your camera is, bro.
I forgot.
Where is it?
I forgot for a second. I was like, all right, I'm talking to you guys. Am I supposed to look at you or?
Right.
Oh yeah, the camera was over there. Dude, vibes. Dude.
Dude vibes.
Yeah. It's good with the dude vibes.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
T-shirt.
that now. Dude vibes.
Major dude vibes
It's coming
going
up.
on
I
here.
promise you that will be a shirt, and you'll be the first one. We'll go to you. What size you wear?
I have no idea. I mean, when it comes to you guys as size, like what I'm talking about in the
Oh, yeah.
in the US.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you
know
have, like Vente and Grande? Or what, how does it work over there?
No, I mean I could
Very
have like
nice.
a medium to slightly large.
I'll
I
send
don't
you a
know.
large. They shrink.
Well, they
American,
have,
I-
they
American
have like
shirts
Thank
shrink.
you. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Shrinkage.
Yeah.
Like the Seinfeld
Yes.
episode. But listen, going back to that thing, the AIDS thing is the original Sniffles 19. It's a big one that we've forgotten about, you know?
Yeah.
We forgot about it completely. Like when was the scare really at its highest? When was that? Like in the 90s?
80s and 90s, yeah. It's
Right?
funny how when you forget about it, it just kind of goes away.
Right? And everybody's fucking around like it's no tomorrow, right? When they don't when they don't, remind you of it, right?
they're swiping and piping now, not even thinking
Right?
about AIDS.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's insane how that works because I don't know if I remember a time, I don't know if this was a story in the US, but here in Sweden they said if you eat French fries, you will get cancer.
Freedom
Did you
fries,
guys-
motherfucker. We're in America now.
French.
And now if you get COVID or a vaccine
Oh, well, you're
for
streaming.
COVID-19, they give you fries.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So-
De Blasio, right? No, who was that?
Yeah, De Blasio.
Funny how
Blasio.
things change.
You see this
know,
burger?
so-
Mm.
Okay, right now there's 350 people watching. I just want to point this out.
Okay,
This
yeah.
dude lives in Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
He knows how much do you know about Sweden? Everyone listening, tell me how much you know about Sweden.
I don't know much about Sweden.
No, but you know a lot about our country. I don't know shit about your country except that it's Satan's temple. That's all I know. That's really all I know. So he knows. And how long have you been speaking English now?
What is it now? Going into 6 years, yeah. Going into 6
years, and he could correct me on things. This is how lazy us Americans are. I'm just saying.
100%.
This dude's like, I'm gonna learn English and all your politics better than you in a summer.
Well, since we're on it though, before you speak up.
Yes.
I know you mentioned earlier you haven't really gotten into the. I know you really haven't gotten into the whole Tartaria thing.
Yeah.
I know that Sweden is filled with Tartarian architecture.
Yes.
My brother's over there right now. He's sending me pictures every day, and the shit is like nothing there. The architecture there is like nothing in America. We don't have anything like that. It's amazing.
Well, when I meet up with your brother, I want him to fill me up. Like fill me in.
I mean, you're the condom.
This ain't that kind of program,
you'd be at least
bro.
doing the filling up.
This ain't that kind of program.
Fill me in. Fill me in on that Tartaria stuff because I really don't know much outside of weird old buildings in the ground and shit. Like, I don't know what.
Dude, you might have to go to a Diddy party if you want to get filled up.
Hey, we need to.
Brother's not gonna do it.
We need to.
I heard Justin Bieber has some spillover you can have. Don't worry.
Dude, didn't he just put out like a hit single about
called
got
Ouch?
Ritualized in a Diddy party or something like that?
What?
Hey,
Did you
listen.
see that?
Yeah, if he ever does,
I don't
a song
know if that's
about his
AI.
grip,
Is that AI? Can we get
I
anyone
didn't
to
see
confirm that?
I don't know.
Dude, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, this AI is getting real good. But somebody
Yes.
told me it was real.
Hey, dude, we need to talk about that. But first, let me quickly tell you guys what Ted talked about. The reason I'm interested in the U.S. is because that is where it's at. I've told you guys before, probably. If the U.S. falls, everything else falls. And I also already given up hope on Sweden, to be honest. These people here, most of them, like 99%, they are slaves already. I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I have no hope for them waking up because they are so indoctrinated. I know you guys say there are people like that in the US too, of course. Yeah. But this whole country seems like that way. At least you guys, there are millions that might be awake, Here it's like maybe 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. What can you do?
And they meet at VFW halls and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah. Like Sweden, they went into NATO now. Now they're kind of screwed because Sweden has always been neutral.
Right.
Now they fucked up. And the Swedish population. Yeah, the Swedish population, they're not aware that, hey, there might be bombs dropping here soon. You don't know. Russia or whatever decides to fuck with Sweden because Sweden sent tanks and shit to help,
Yeah,
the U country.
You could do anything.
Yeah. But these Swedish people, they eat their meatballs and watch their TV shows. That's the thing. They're going to have the biggest fucking shock ever if something like that happens because they're not used to anything like that. We're talking...
Y'all cut down rainforests and shit too, right? To make furniture? I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh,
but they're very conservative with their rainforest cutting. They make the tiny furniture, They don't want to make such an impact that it can't recover.
So ultimately, I was like, there is no reason for me to even care about what's going on here politically because this is really still the puppet show. I know you guys might say with Trump, he's still also a puppet. Fine, might be. But here in Sweden, it's so evident that they own all of the politicians. So there is no democracy here. It's all bullshit. But what I'm saying is, so I was just mainly focused on the U.S. and I'm still mainly focused at that. That's all I really watch, mainly.
So why haven't they kicked in your door yet?
They don't know I exist.
They just don't even care.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. But someday maybe they will. But it all depends on how big you get. I'm not big.
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, but they got their eye on you.
They got the eye on everything, but
You
but it is
especially.
what it is, right? It is what it is. You either go out in this way, or you go out like a pussy, right? You go out in this way or like a pussy, right? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
You gotta go out.
So listen, literally, this is a real story. My wife's sitting right here. If I'm lying, she can smack me in my face. So, we were joking back and forth about the eclipse on Monday because she had to go to work and I had off, and she was like, "I hope I don't get a call that you're like they're here to get me." And I was like, "You won't get a call because I'll be dead. Like there won't be a phone call. I'm not going with them. I'm gonna be dead." Like that was my immediate response, and that's how it is. It's not gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be, oh well.
But
this is how it
Ted,
ends.
do you believe, like, you know how what Andrew Tate says? He says before they go that route, they will try to destroy your reputation and shit like that before they actually
That'll be
off
hard
you.
for them though, because I don't have one. So
I feel like for them to go that far, you got to be part of the club first, and then you kind of you start going against the grain, and that's when they go after you.
I don't think anybody could destroy our reputations better than we can. I love it.
It's already
keep
over
trying,
with that,
but
right?
people keep liking and retweeting. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the Globies just want someone fun to argue with.
I
you
put
know.
up posts where I joke about Jews,
they
and
love
people
it.
are like, "Yeah."
Oh, are we allowed to say that?
Oh,
on this?
you're allowed to on Twitter. Just my point of view is my main focus here is flat Earth, and you immediately
Go
alienate
there.
half the people. Just like I'm just gonna throw this out there before we start bringing people up.
Yeah.
Q could not say the Earth was flat. Either way, whether you believe in Q or not, I'm going to say I don't 100%. I'm on the fence about a lot of it.
Yeah.
I do know there's weird shit. I do know there's stuff going on behind the scenes. I do know there's people wearing masks. I do know there's good guys in the background. I don't know the whole of it. I'm just saying. But
Yeah.
it's just insane to think that that's all just a coincidence. All of it.
I'm with you, man. I saw that shit in 2018, I believe, the Q thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was watching a show called Serial Brain or something. A video. Serial Brain. It was actually trying to decode. What are you laughing, guys?
Use the little decoder that you get in the bottom of the cereal box to figure out what the hell's going on. Or what?
Serial
Buy more
Brain.
Ovaltine.
Serial Brain. But yeah, so that
Trust
was
the plan. It's like
that was breaking down. That was breaking down all of the Q posts, and I was following the Q post like it was my favorite show on TV. You know, like, oh, there's a new Q post. What does it say? Oh, 4 new Q posts. Bam, 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 bam. That's a lot to get into. So this video Serial Brain was breaking it down every other day, and I was following that shit because a lot of that shit, you know, turned out to be true. Now you could say that's the bad guys doing it because they know what they're doing and they're putting the truth about what they're doing out before, whatever. Or it could be good guys, or it could be a fucking quantum computer, or it could be God. I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's funny that you said that because that's exactly how I feel. Is it? I know it's real. I just don't know if it's nefarious or good.
Right?
You know, I really don't. And that psyop, they're playing it good, man. Like it's probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie. And it's so easy to get caught up into it and go down these rabbit holes, and some of them lead somewhere, some of them are just BS, you know. But all in all, it's making us think. It is waking us up.
I
At
will
the end
say
of the day,
this.
good or bad. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Either way,
it's waking us up one way.
Q got me looking at other stuff that I would not have looked at because Flat Earth did that for a lot of stuff, but there was still a lot of other like political stuff. I never cared about politics. I've never voted in my life. I never gave a crap. I was like, this is who it is. I always knew it was like these people are selected. This isn't some dude from my neighborhood. This is whoever, you know?
Yeah.
But like Q made me look at that stuff. So good or bad, psyop for positive or negative, we all know it's a psyop either way. But positive or negative, it made me at least look at other stuff. And with Bill pushing me, that's what got me. Like, I knew the Earth was flat, and then seeing that, I was like, oh God, I need to get into it more. And then it was just nonstop. So,
And you're right, and you could say the same thing with Trump, really. Regardless if he's with them or not, he has done a lot of things that has shaken the system in a way. Biggest thing is the media. Let's be real.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Yeah, yep,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
He's destroyed their reputation badly. I mean, not completely, but badly.
I think it's being honest and saying we were all laughing at how he was like fake news. You know what I mean? We're laughing and they're like, dude, this dude's awesome. He's talking so much shit. And we really didn't realize it was fake. Like he's telling us, there's the fake news. Like he's, you know, and then when we start putting it together, like, oh,
I want to say this, whether Trump is good or bad or whatever, this is how I personally look at it. I look at it as, I don't look at it completely this way, but try to imagine it this way. Yeah. Say a bunch of prisoners took over a prison, giant prison, right? And no one came to rescue anybody, so they had run of it. The first thing they would do is they would split off into groups, whatever you want to call them, the Nazis, the black people, the Spanish people. They would split off in their groups. But they would work together on some issues to keep all the rest of the people at bay and keep them doing what they wanted. And that's how I feel like these elite families are, or whatever, whoever. Like, maybe Trump's better, but I'm just saying, I feel like they're all scumbags. But they work together when they need to, but they also have feuds sometimes, and that's when you see weird crap popping up. Like, why is this happening? That's weird. Like, why is this person that I thought was part of it talking crap on this person? Because they don't like each other. They don't like each other either.
Yeah.
They don't like anybody. They're all sociopaths. So.
Right? I want to go into this topic if you guys want, because I wanted to talk about this thing with you guys the last time. I don't know when that was.
We do, but we also have to bring people up. So let's.
Oh yeah, sure. But
we'll in and out of it.
Yeah, free flow.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah, you could sum that
No,
up
we can
like
still
a
talk
football
about
team,
it.
you know?
Oh, yeah.
Even like a football team, they're united, and at the end of the day, they're fighting for the same thing, but they're still infighting
and banging each other's wives and stuff.
Yeah, people's egos getting in the way.
Yeah.
You know?
I absolutely understand that even the elites at the top, they don't trust each other, so they have to have Diddy videos and shit on each other to keep it. You know, they have to have Diddy videos. I'm gonna call it that now.
Yeah.
Diddy videos. Yeah, that's the code word for that
Diddy.
thing now.
Yeah.
Diddy videos.
I just want to point out how funny it is that a word before was always diddler, and now it's Diddy. Very, very close, man. I'm just saying.
Diddler and Diddy.
House. What up,
Diddler and Diddy. Yeah. So what was I saying now? Yeah. So of course there might be infighting between the sickos, twisted motherfuckers.
I see you, sheepdog. I see you.
Sheepdog.
I love sheepdog. Yeah. So let's start getting through some people. Sorry, we'll
Yeah,
get back to that, bro.
Man.
Do them in order. So J Space.
No, that's
first.
good. That's good.
What up, J Space?
What it did?
I'll be right back.
Unmute.
J Space. What up?
Did Rufus just trip over something? Did you hear that? Either that or he Ralph. I don't know.
J Space, we
I hope
can't
it's
hear
okay.
you. I see you
Rufus
muting
is
and
funny
unmuting,
guy,
but we
man.
don't hear
Yeah.
you.
Well, if he wasn't flying around the ISS, he'd probably feel a lot better. I said flying around in the ISS. That's funny.
Floating, yeah.
J Space.
Going
Slack-
to your settings. Yeah.
Is he doing a space too? He's always doing spaces. I feel like
Did
he's
the
an
name
advocate
give it
for
away?
space. I don't know. He must be. All right, we'll go to the next one.
We
We'll come
can't
back
hear
to
you,
him.
Jay. Drop out and come back in.
Drop
I
out,
can't
come
hear
back.
you at all. Love you, my dog. We're gonna go to the next one.
Okay. What? Oh.
All right, he dropped out.
Who we got?
We got Herbal.
Herbal.
Airball. Airball.
Hey, brothers, how you doing?
What's up, brother?
What's up, Airball?
What's going on?
I'm just surprised that I have a connection. I've had to reconnect about 6 times.
Yeah.
I know. I saw you dropping and coming back.
You know
Are
what?
you
Just
outside? Oh. Yes.
take someone else. I'm just glad that I'm able to hear, and just God bless you guys. One of these days, we'll all do one on Genesis 1:29.
Awesome,
now.
man. Yeah.
Say
well,
hi to
hear you
Vince
talk
before
about
you
that.
go.
God bless you, Godfather.
Ooh, my man, you good?
All right, I'll drop you down. Brian
Rufus,
Sweet
you
was
good?
next.
Oh,
I know.
man,
hold
I
up.
should've peed
Did you
before we
trip,
started.
bro? When you were
Oh,
walking
that
out with your.
That was the cat. The cat got in my way.
That's what
Is that what it
I said. I said that. I was like, I bet he tripped over a cat.
A cat.
You guys are sneaky, man.
Called it.
They are. They are.
All right,
That's
what's
insane.
up, Ghost? Oh wait, it's Brian Sweet. This is a ghost. Brian Sweet's dead, so this must
That's
be
what
a
I heard.
ghost.
That's
Flip
a way to jump in. Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's up, guys, man?
What's going
up,
on,
Brett?
brother?
Is Rufus there in the ISS? I don't know, man.
Yes. He is.
He's in the private chamber.
He's in the private chain. He's in the.
In the curve.
He's in the media room.
Take that, guys.
What
What you got to say about that?
I want you to spin some pins or something like that. Come on, let's drink some water. I know you got the.
Ted's got it down. I don't have. I can't figure that out yet.
So who is Brian Sweet? Who is
That's
he?
one of our homies. He's always
Ah.
Just some random.
All right,
dude.
say hi to Vince, man. He's all the way over in Sweden.
So what's
Oh.
up? Vince? I heard that, man. So what's up with that CERN, man? Why you guys trying to summon Satan and stuff?
Yeah, I want to know that too, man. But apparently they do have, CERNs. I think no. They have HARP. They have HARP in Sweden. I don't know if they have a CERN in Sweden. That's news to me.
Oh.
Where?
Yeah.
I thought CERN was in Sweden.
No,
It's the
that's
other.
in
Everyone gets them confused.
Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah, it's Sweden, Switzerland. Same shit. Europe nonsense. I get it. I get that. Yeah.
No, man, it's weird how.
I'm gonna add Sheepdog in here too because we got extra space. But Sheepdog, I know you got
Yo,
respect for
you
the
got a
room.
face.
He'll wait till
Sheepdog
Brian's
face.
done.
Check him out.
I know, dude. I love Sheepdog.
What's up, man?
Keep an eye on the road, sheepdog.
We're good. We're good. We're good.
All right,
He was
sorry,
like
Brian.
looking
Go
at
ahead.
the phone.
It's not the Death Star, but
No, it's weird that Sweden is always neutral, man. None of these countries ever messed with Sweden.
Not anymore.
Not
They
anymore.
joined the UN now, man.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore.
Yep.
It's over.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Carlitos Way with Al Pacino. Have you seen it?
That's good.
Oh, it's a long, old movie. Haven't seen
It's
it.
been
in
a
years.
long time.
Yeah, 1993.
Yeah.
Where he's involved with this lawyer that is a crackhead and cokehead. Al Pacino is, but this lawyer eventually he needs to kill off a mob boss, and he kind of gets Al Pacino to help him with that. But Al Pacino didn't expect him to kill the mob boss. He was gonna save him from the ocean or whatever. But it ended up that the lawyer killed the mob boss in the water. And Al Pacino said something. I don't know exactly what he said, but he's like, "Motherfucker, you're not a lawyer anymore. You're a gangster now. You know that. You're a gangster now." And he was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up. That is Sweden. Motherfucker, you're not neutral anymore. You're a gangster now." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
The way you said that, have you guys ever? It's an older film too. It's called Colors.
Yep. I've seen it.
Yes.
Long
One of
time
the-
ago.
One of
Gang.
the,
Yep. The gang member movie.
Yep, it's
Okay.
it's a movie, and they got this young kid, and even his own brother's in the gang. He's trying to keep him out of it and stuff, and he ends up getting jumped in, and he goes over to him after he gets jumped in. He goes over to his brother, all bloodied and proud and stuff, and he's all like, "Fucked up, Holmes. Joined a gang."
Orale.
Orale, vatos locos. Yeah.
Same thing.
God, those logos.
You fucked up. You fucked
Fucked up,
up.
Holmes.
That's basically what you did. Blood in, blood out. Fantastic. Vatos Locos movie. Yeah.
Yes.
see, my story is different though. My story is like the substitute, right? Where like the gangbangers come to my area, and I just show up one day, the new guy, Like, hey, we're gonna mess with you, Holmes. Okay, all right, let's mess around then, Holmes.
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go, motherfucker.
I'm gonna
was gonna
guess
say-
by your giant truck that you're in Texas. No.
Oh, I'm like in the middle of truck country out here.
That's such an American.
I figured you were in a Tesla, being able to look down at the screen and keep driving like that.
Man, don't bring up
dangerous.
Teslas.
It is super American. All the
Right?
people in Sweden ride bikes.
Yeah, or these silly ass.
Dude,
what
is
is
it Sweden or am I mixing it up again with Switzerland? Because I was in Europe for 28 days on tour, and I feel like we went to a McDonald's to get a Gamuza Mac because over in Europe they sell veggie because I was vegan at the time. And I feel like we were there and there was like 200 bikes parked outside of the freaking McDonald's. Is that Sweden?
Yeah, it is. You can rent these bikes as well, but then you got these sissy bikes. What is it? Where you stand like a moron with your
scooters.
What is it called?
No, the two-wheeled thing, like the.
It's like a skateboard, but with a steer.
Like a moped.
No, it's
but you stand on it.
Go
Like the
ped.
little
Go
electric
ped.
bike things, yeah.
Yeah, you just stand like a moron.
Oh, the Lime, like the Lime scooters.
Yeah,
like
a
those.
thin little
Brian's got it.
skate
Yeah, Brian's
thing.
doing
I don't know what it is. I haven't paid attention. But
Sissy
you
goat.
mentioned Rufus. You upset me when you mentioned Tesla cars because I don't know what it is. I get pissed when I hear about electric vehicles. I get pissed.
Oh, we got to bring up
Ugh.
Keith then. I think Keith is down there listening. Hold on. J Space is back. We'll bring him up. I see
she
Keith
dropped
in the
out.
comments. So
Yeah.
Keith needs to come up because I will say Keith is the one electric vehicle owner that owns them for the right reasons. He owns them.
That's interesting.
He owns it because it's an awesome car, and he's like, I know it's not doing shit. For
Bring
the
him here.
environment. I will.
No, he
Bring
needs
him.
it for he needs it for like mobility purposes or
Sheepdog's
helping
back,
with the,
but I can't
the
add him up
driving.
yet. So J Space.
But I bet you he's
what
got
up?
a long list of problems that he's got with that thing too, dude.
Oh,
Just
he
like any
does. His
technology.
tires. He'll tell you. It's because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
car is super heavy, but it's super fast. He's like raced Lamborghinis and stuff and beats them because it's ridiculous. But anyway, so what up, J
Yeah.
Space?
Peace and blessings.
Oh, we can hear you. Yes, peace and blessings, my
Finally.
man.
Peace and blessings.
Sup, J-Space.
Over there, Vince like got that freaking red aura over here, like he's about to come up and like suck some soul and some blood.
Well, he is taking Death's place tonight, so you know.
Right?
True.
That's what it is. I'm a glowing Satan guy.
Satan.
I'm
guy.
really Satan pretending not to be. Yeah.
Oh,
It's like when
God.
Joe Biden.
Your video, man, is one of the best things I've ever seen in my
Sucker
life.
of
Yeah, I was
Satan's
gonna
cock.
say, do you suck Satan's cack?
Yeah, I named it CAC because if it's gonna get censored or whatever, Satan's cock, CAC, cock,
Anybody
whatever.
who's
I just
listening
thought that
right
was
now,
Swedish.
if you're not following Vince, it's
Swedish.
at Vince Reacts. Follow him on Twitter and find that video. Just type in, what is it? Just CAC? CAC?
Yeah,
it
it's on
CACK?
YouTube. Satan's cock. It's on YouTube as well. But you know the funny thing is, the whole thing I came up with that in a live stream on YouTube. Yeah, I was trying to do a musical composing live stream with whoever that was in the chat.
Right.
They would have to, they could, chime in to like what the melody should be here or change it there. So I came up with the bass line, dun, 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 that thing, dun, 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 that thing in the live stream. And then I don't know how we came on to the subject of it being about celebrities sucking Satan's cock. So that was the thing that happened there. And then the next day I was like, okay, you know what? Let me finish that song. And it got created. So it's funny it was a live stream that kicked it on.
That's how it goes.
So
Tim,
yeah.
speaking of live streams that kick stuff off, we didn't plan to stream it all tonight. I was in the J Space's Tartaria Tuesdays today, And I heard everyone, like, because I was just listening while I was working. I was, like, mowing lawns and stuff. And I heard them talking about, like, oh, man, where can I hear it? And I was like, you can't until next Monday. And then I was like, we need to stream tonight. We need to stream. There's people that want to do it, and there's 533 people watching right now. So that's
Wow.
That's fantastic. Yeah, use Twitter.
Thanks, guys.
We will.
Appreciate the
I mean,
support.
Vince has a point, right? Use it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, especially when you can live stream and the people can be in the chat. I mean, I'm not saying stop doing the other thing, you know.
in more than a passive aggressive way, though.
No, I'm
Like,
recording also, and we're going to post it on next Monday as an episode.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but
I just noticed.
oh, okay, interesting, huh?
I just noticed that it is streaming up there as like a space or whatever. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
But
we're
it's a
streaming
pink.
on
It's a
Twitter
pink
for the
this
very
time,
first
right?
time.
Hey, the pink ones show up with higher priority over regular spaces. In fact, when I was doing my first broadcast, I took priority over Ilana.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the live ones they show up first on Troll, whatever you call it.
Nice.
Yeah, you're right. It's pink. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Of course it would be.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yeah.
all the Globies aren't seeing it. Should be attracting them. Somebody post on Twitter for the Globies to come in too. Brian, are you cool if I drop you down to bring up Sheepdog?
Absolutely, man.
All right, man. I
says
love
he's
you,
so
Nice
dude.
to see you, Brian.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
catch
thanks,
you.
Brian.
Come talk at next Motionless Mondays. Your absence was noticed, man.
Dude, right on, man. But I'm still gonna be here listening. If you guys get bored, I'm gonna come back.
All right. Yeah.
I love that you guys
Awesome.
jump in, man. Do that way more often. You know, eventually you will not be nervous if you are nervous. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm not saying you
Brian,
are.
No,
but-
Brian's not.
No, I'm yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were nervous,
Yeah.
the more you do it, the easier. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still
Oh.
working on that stuff, man. But no, man, you guys are funny. What was your ad again there, Vincent?
My ad.
Like his
Your
your
Vince
Ah.
reacts. Like reacts because he does reaction videos to music. So Vince reacts.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
I see.
You gotta pay the shills, bro.
Oh, I'm already following you, bro. I'm already following you. So.
Ah, cool. Am I following you? I don't know.
And so I'm kind of hurt on that. But
Sorry, Brian. I didn't mean to.
I'm a ghost, so I'm kind of, I'm the only real ghost around here. Death ain't got nothing on me.
I'll add you. You know what? Can you unfollow and follow me so I can see you, so I can follow you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do that. I'll follow you.
It's Nicolas Cage on Twitter, not Brian Sweet. Nicolas
Okay.
Cage.
Ah,
KG,
okay. I have to
actually.
remember that. I have to
Mine's an easy
remember
one
that.
to remember. It's
Well, you got that
Oh,
profile
yeah.
pic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
his
UK.
at is what's your at, Brian?
fuck your globe.
With a Q.
Yes, that was
Okay.
the one.
With a Q. F-U-Q.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
So I'm
Nice.
Very tasteful. So
All right,
Nice,
man.
Brian.
We know
Yeah,
you love.
yeah.
We love you, Brian.
Love you guys, man. Rufus out there in the ISS,
Yeah.
man.
Thanks for popping in, dog.
oh, sweet video of the eclipse, by the way, Rufus.
That's what I was gonna say, man. Love the video of the eclipse, man.
Yeah,
that
thanks.
Was
Oh, yeah, you're
the
gonna
watch.
You're gonna pull that up, Ted, or no?
Oh no, I was just being sarcastic. Did
Ah,
you
okay.
see that thing, Vince? Did you see that?
I don't know.
We got to bring it up.
Oh man, it was
Somebody else
something.
can
I've
put
seen
it up.
one video. I don't know if it's Rufus or not.
I don't know.
Uh,
I prefer. I think Escanor had the best eclipse video of all.
Oh yes, that was good.
Yeah, I saw
But that
one
was a
video.
picture. I think it was a picture.
That
Oh, it
one
was
we
a
cannot-
video. It was a video.
up.
If you watch
Which
it.
one with the titty?
No, no.
No, no, that was
Somebody else pull it
That's
up.
good,
Bill,
bro.
you can pull it up and share. You don't need to
Dude,
hear
I
it.
want to talk about those photos I took. I want to hear you guys' input.
I don't know if
Or
I can
the
share
photo I took.
Thor's, eclipse video.
All right, yeah. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm gonna
let-
drop
go
Brian.
for it.
Brian, I'm gonna drop you down and bring Keith
All right,
up.
Brian,
He's
take it.
waiting.
Peace out, guys.
Yep.
Peace,
you too,
peace.
my man. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, thanks, dog.
Peace, Brian.
Later.
Keith.
Yo,
Mighty Key.
hello.
We got
Hey.
Keith in the building.
What is that Z that you got there, Keith? What is that?
I wish I could add Cheat Dog too, but it won't let me add more than 6 people. It's a bum out.
Hey, drop me down.
No, man.
Superman.
You didn't even get a chance to talk yet. Say a little bit with Keith. Say what up to Keith, and then I'll drop you down and bring up Sheep.
Keith, stop playing Mario Kart on the Tesla.
I know, man. Did you guys see that? I can't even believe that. Have you seen that? Do you have that video? Are you in the car, Keith?
No, but I can get in the car.
Get in the car and show them. Bring it up. But get us some views with this.
Is Keith the the EV guy?
Yeah, he has a Tesla, but not because he's saving the environment. He knows it's not saving the environment. So
okay.
Keith is bringing the apocalypse in style.
Okay, Keith, I wanna talk a little bit about this with you because I am pissed at people that uses it. You know, I am pissed. So I want to hear why you're using it, and maybe I won't be pissed at you.
No, you won't be pissed at him. His reason is the only good reason ever, honestly.
Okay.
Oh, look at this thing.
Oh, he's flexing with the lights and everything.
I never seen it at night. Woo!
Can you change the colors on those lights, Keith?
What?
He can sync it up with like pulsating and everything with his dubstep, like a robot having a seizure.
That's like an equalizer.
Like that.
What?
But it does look cool though. You can't deny that. It does look cool.
I don't know about that like SUV looking one though. That's like a
that thing's
the
goofy.
egg mobile. I don't know who's the design who passed that design.
My
to
wife
it.
always says it looks like a sock.
Dude, I think they make the electric cars so ugly just as a slight to the people who get them too. They're like, these people are stupid enough to buy these things, and they're ugly as shit.
Fuck you.
Dude, the truck looks like a total rip-off of the Master Blaster Nintendo video game.
Yeah.
So hold on, you're
So
putting
look-
on a video game there.
You don't even know. You have no clue. It's not just a video game.
Is that why he bought it? To play video games in the car?
No.
Yes. That's why.
Keith, why don't you tell him real quick why you bought it so we can get past that and move on to how cool this game is.
I broke my neck, and then I had a surgery go wrong on it, and they said that I was going to be paralyzed, and then I wasn't paralyzed, but my surgeon wouldn't sign off on me having a driver's license again because of neuropathy with my feet, neurological issues. My feet sometimes go numb, my legs too. At some point in life, I most likely due to like a degenerative failure with my bones or whatever it is, I'm 100% gonna lose it, like all of it at some point. So I need something with autopilot, otherwise I can't drive a vehicle anymore.
What?
But I'm blessed. Like I got a car, I can drive, I can walk. God gave me the ability to walk again.
Wow.
But the car is stupid with the options, and these lights and stuff, they don't come in Tesla. We did all of this ourselves.
Okay, I see.
Give you cool stuff like this while you're waiting to charge your car.
So, like I said, the only good excuse ever.
Yeah. Now I absolutely get it.
What are you gonna say now, Vince? Huh? No,
Yeah. I love you, Keith. I'm sorry. I apologize. I never meant it. You know, like.
Hey, Vince, if you ever bump your head on the Chevy, you'll understand.
Yeah. But you said
I don't mind one bit. And listen, I'll tell you the good, the bad, and the honest about a Tesla. I've got quite a bit of information on them. I can tell you where they're good, and I can tell you where they're absolutely evil. You know.
Yes, I want to go into that shit, especially the evil part. But let me ask. You said, Keith, you said you use it on automatic. Like, are you telling me the car is driving you to the destinations?
Yeah, now not every Tesla can, but for $15,000, some Teslas can unlock FSA, FSD, full self-drive. This car is one of them that has full self-drive. It has full self-drive enabled in it. It's not amazing though. I wouldn't trust it all the time, but if my legs went numb, it's better than crashing. But I would not use it on a windy, twisty back road. If the lines aren't clearly painted, if they're not clearly painted, the car may not read them. If there's salt sprayed on the road, like when the roads are white with salt, the car's FSD does not work good at all. But for the most part, I can get just about anywhere there is with 90% in full self-drive.
On autopilot.
Right.
Yeah, I have a hard time with that. I know that I might be, paranoid or what, but I just don't feel like putting my life in the hands of a computer, a PC. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, I was an adrenaline junkie my whole life. Motorcycle riding, racing, stuff like that. So I think because wifey, she still won't use it in autopilot, and she's been in the car with me in autopilot for hundreds of hours of drive time at this point.
Yeah, I think I've seen a video on Twitter where there was two people fucking while the car was driving. No.
Oh, you got to see romance mode. Yeah, the car's.
Wow.
It's insane.
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yes, I was scrolling on Twitter. Sometimes you can see some posts with porn, and there was this girl riding the guy on the driving, seat.
Wait, tell them about the bio defense mode too.
Oh yeah.
What did you say?
You can't even see. So there's a couple things in this car. Can you turn on a light in there? So the game, first of all, I don't know if we're gonna be
Activate
able to tell.
bioweapon defense mode.
Was that you or the car?
Him.
Oh, I was
No,
like, what
that
the
was
fuck?
him. But if you look on the screen, it changes and says it.
Deactivate bioweapon defense mode.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
And what does that do?
The car will suck the doors shut, and there's a 4.5 foot HEPA filter inside the front here, 4.5 feet wide. Yeah, it's the largest HEPA filter installed in any passenger vehicle, and it's nuclear, biological, and chemical rated. So I mean, could literally be a nuclear weapon, and this car, you'd be able to sit inside. You can drive through a forest fire, and you wouldn't smell it one bit.
Okay.
But if you have your dog fart in a dealership, they'll get you out of there real quick.
You mean like?
No,
I don't know if you can
there's
see
a
this, but
backstory
you
to
fart
that.
on demand.
Hold on. So Jay, can I bring Sheepdog up? I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
I don't know why. It tells you can have 10 people up, but it only lets me have 6. That's it.
Do you have to jailbreak that thing to get the video games going, or how does that work?
This is romance mode, by the way. Look,
Oh wait,
how much?
We forgot to even go to the game. The racing game in his car. You play it with the steering wheel.
With the steering drive.
Yes.
It's like the old arcades.
You can plug in your PlayStation controllers and your Xbox
Do
controllers.
you use the gas pedal and brake
man.
too?
Oh, you can use the gas and brake. Well, you need the brake pedal for sure, but you can get away with not using the gas, but you have to use
No, I'm saying for the game.
Yeah. You do. You use everything for the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can make music. The car comes with its own make your own beats.
You can
Okay, can we go back to the port where Elon made a car?
Yes, Elon made
a car. It has
a
a fireplace on the display, and it's playing. What is that? It should be playing Barry White, if anything. But.
I don't know what that was. I had to turn it down, but that's romance mode. And the heat kicks on because they want you to take your clothes off. I'm not even making this up.
But see, those are the things that worries me when they're trying to. What do you say? Bombazzle you with a bunch of fucking video games and fucking the wood fire there and all the cool things, making music in the car. That tells me red flag, because they really want.
Yeah, especially the part about the bioweapon.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll be
What
right
was
back.
that?
Talk about that. I'll be right back.
Well, if smells can't get in, then they obviously can't get out either. So you gotta be careful what you're doing in there.
So yeah. Good that you brought that up, Bill. Can we go through that once again, because I don't know if I catched all of it. You said there is a mode in this Tesla car that is called the bio something mode.
Yeah, bioweapon defense mode.
Okay, bioweapon defense mode, and that keeps smells from coming in.
Oh, not just smells.
Yeah.
Nuclear, chemical, biological contaminants, fallout.
Okay.
If there was a nuclear bomb went off, you'd breathe clean air inside the car.
But do you still have to wear your mask?
No. The kids call it the fart sucker up.
Hey,
anytime
it's-
someone farts, they're like, turn on the bioweapon defense mode. It stinks back here.
Oh, so
It's the COVID car.
It
yeah.
sucks all the air out of the car too, huh?
What year is this?
Oh, I don't want to give the year away because she's old.
Okay, but that's fine. So if it's old, that means this is pre-COVID, at least, right?
Oh yeah, she's pre-COVID. She's like 2017.
Can we just talk about this for a minute? Elon made a car pre-COVID with an anti-bioweapon feature in it. That's what you're telling us right now.
Yeah. I was gonna say that too.
No, the bioweapon defense mode is very rare in Teslas. Only the Model S actually has.
Only if you pay up, right? Like you just gotta fork it over. Yeah. Elon, I'll throw it in there.
I mean,
I'll throw it in there, bro.
If you unlock everything in your paywall, there's like $65,000 to $80,000 worth of paywall stuff in the car.
What?
Yeah, it's like when you download one of those apps
Games.
for free and it says in-app purchases.
That dude's
Is that where we're at now? Unlocking shit in the car with a shop and shit? You know,
I gotta bring Sheepdog up. I know he's at work, so Jay.
That's
I love you, dog.
I love you. Keith, tell them about the tires and the blinker. I love y'all.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
The tires and the blinker. I'll bring you back up later. I just want to bring Sheepdog up.
Peace
'cause
out,
he's at work.
Space.
Love you, dude. All right.
Yeah, the tires are expensive. When you've got over 1,000 horsepower in a 5,000-pound sedan, and your 0 to 60 is like 1.9, you can shred tires very
1.9.
Yeah, it's quick, man.
Dude, do you just barely? How does the pedal work on that thing? Do you like barely tap the pedal and it's just off to the races, or can you drive it slow?
Oh, you can put it in chill mode. The car is so fun in chill mode. Like it's not jumpy at all. But if you put it in just standard mode and you go to drive it and you hit the gas a little too hard, like you're gonna go flying. You're gonna send all your groceries from one side of the car to the back.
This is freaky.
Yeah, I'm just thrown right now.
And you know what's freaky?
Open the sunroof.
Dude, that's why I brought it up. When I heard him mention this in the space today, I was like, there's no way whatever 0 to 60 he was talking about. I'm like, that's impossible. Nope.
You missed this, Ted. You missed it. His bioweapon car was created pre-COVID.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you think maybe what if they just put that in as a gimmick to just further lend credibility to all this bioweapon, nuclear, COVID bullshit?
Oh, you can. No, I had to buy a replacement filter. They're like $700. Yeah, the filter's real. It's in there, and like you can hear the door suck shut. And they've even done tests where they put the car in a tent and fill the tent with smoke. And they showed like there's no car on the planet that has as clean, pure air as this thing right here.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have no doubt that it actually works.
On the plane.
Yeah, he's just saying
that hard T, bro. Planet.
Just another thing.
But Keith, you know the horror I have with this car. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff, but one of them is to be actually locked in, like somebody locks you in your car and drives you to Rothschild's underground basement.
Oh yeah, we
where
talked
you meet
about this before.
Right?
Or a Diddy party, like
or a Diddy party forces you to have Diddy sex, and then they film you, and then they drive you back home and let you go.
You wind up on a Twitter post somewhere.
And you fill out it makes
1 hour and 13 minutes. Clip. There it goes.
Yeah. They turn you into a Diddy victim. Yeah. So, but
that's the worst part about this car. Is stuff like that. That's what's coming in the future. Everybody that owns you're screwed. Like it's not going to be pretty. You're going to be the first one to be strangled and stuck at home or in your 15-minute city. This car right now, I can enable it so that it won't leave a certain GPS location boundary line. I can set the speedometer so that if my daughter drives it, she can't go above 7 miles per hour. I can also let her do 167. I can choose which charging stations this car is allowed to charge at and how fast it's allowed to charge.
You hear that,
Everything
Elon?
about
We
the
love
car is
you.
100% programmable. So yeah, this car is an authoritarian's dream to hand out in masses.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's all for your safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the environment, right? It's the
Who's the dude
environment.
that was calling him
But
the
then-
Antichrist? Who's the dude that was calling Elon the Antichrist? The fighter.
Which one?
The fighter.
Yeah.
I
UFC
just,
fighter.
The
I just
Garcia,
posted
Ryan
the-
Garcia.
I just
Yeah,
posted
that
the
was it.
link and said where my
Yeah.
Globies at, just so you guys know.
Dude, that dude did post a post where he said something bad was going to happen in Baltimore on the day that bridge
Oh yeah.
got hit, like a week before.
But
Sweet.
But yeah, so this is a dystopian dream, wet dream, right? To have everybody into these fucking things, like, and they can do whatever. Like, is that connected to the internet
I
right
love
now?
Europeans, dude. They're
This-
so direct.
This
Well, it's not.
I know.
Hey,
I
sheepdog,
know.
let me tell you, they're not as like me. Like
Not all
the whole
of them, yeah.
Sweden, they're like they won't tell you anything to your face, everything behind your face. But
Right.
I don't
yeah.
think it's just the electric cars though, Vince. It's all the car. It can be the gas-powered cars. You can't find one without the computers and the self-driving mode anymore, or at least like stay inside the lines
Yeah.
kind of thing. They
Yeah,
all
this-
have cameras all over the place.
That's
you know.
another problem. I don't want a fucking camera when I drive. You know, having my conversations in what I think is
No.
private. I
What
know
do
you
you have to
but-
hide? What?
Exactly.
I know.
I want my privacy, man.
That's what people
I don't.
say. What I always
Yeah, I know
tell
they
people,
always say.
I know they're like, well, if you're not doing
Don't
anything
have-
wrong, what do you have to worry about? I'm like,
Right?
What if what you normally do is deemed wrong one day?
Yeah.
What are you
Yes.
gonna do
Or-
then?
Or tell them, okay, if that's the case, why don't you go around naked? Go around naked. What do you have to hide, right? Walk around naked. Why are you putting on clothes then?
I got
What do you have to hide?
Fucking Europeans always want to be naked.
Yeah.
Small
Go to the
penis.
I
Wall.
just want to go to 61 degrees south, man. That's all I want to do.
These fucking sheep, I'm tired of them. They still haven't learned. After the convid, they still haven't learned, huh?
No.
You know what? I don't want to sound evil, but I'm gonna sound evil. They deserve what's coming. They really do. They deserve to be
With that red
slaves.
glow, he looks like Biden when he was giving that speech.
Dark
That
Biden,
was crazy.
Yeah, Dark Biden.
But it,
Cornholio.
What
over
is
there.
this?
People.
What is this that he's doing?
It's
It's a
These
race
hands.
team.
Sorry, I had to. Go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah,
To
but
answer
what
your
I'm saying
question
is,
about internet. This
Oh,
car
yeah.
it's a very special one. It has free internet
This
connectivity
motherfucker's
for
racing
life.
the whole time. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, it's got free internet connectivity for life. Even
the
when my
banana
cell
peel.
phone doesn't have reception, this car still has reception. So I
aha.
can stream
Starlink,
videos
bro.
and do. Yeah.
what if
for
you
the
go under a
life of the
bridge
car.
or a tunnel?
But I also have free
Huh?
supercharging
Or a
for
tunnel.
life.
What about a
I've
tunnel?
never
Yeah,
paid so
Junnels.
much as a
Does
dime
it work
to charge
down
it.
there?
Hold on, what is it saying? You don't have to charge for a dime? What did you say?
This car has free supercharging for life. I don't ever have to pay to charge the car, not once. Neither for the internet either.
How long does it take
Okay.
to charge for a
What?
full charge?
Yeah, how about what's the full charge?
If I hit a 250 kilowatt charger, about 30 minutes. If I hit like a 75 kilowatt charger, it might take me about an hour. If it's cold, add 15 minutes to each one.
So isn't that gonna blow out the whole city, like the energy? Like
Oh
the,
yeah, my Tesla charger, they can't even plug into the city grid. They have for every 2 charging ports, there's 1 diesel generator. They don't even hook up to the city anymore. They're trying to install their own generators.
Hey,
Oh,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't know. I don't know if it was Ted or Bill or Rufus or Death or who it was that somebody was posting a video where they were a big ass line
Ted.
for was it Ted?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
a big ass line for the recharging. I'm like, this is insane. The stupidity is insane. You know, here in Sweden, I don't know if I told you guys, the people owning these fucking electric cars, they were breaking down or not maybe breaking down or you know the charge went off or whatever. So instead of being angry at what the fuck is this kind of a car that is this faulty and stuff like that, no, what they're saying is we want electrical charges near the road, like the highways, like if their charge is, like they're getting gasoline, like they don't have any more gasoline in a car. Like when their charge is up, they want a pole next to the highways so that they can, the place where the cars, when a car gets broken down.
Right, they just want to randomly stick these charge stations down the highway.
Yes, because they want to charge.
Why can't they just slap a wind power generator on that bad boy and call it good? And then it just never is fully charged all the time. Maybe put a solar panel on the roof.
That's a great question too, the generator thing. But what I'm saying is, instead of saying what kind of a shitty car,
they should be able to generate electricity from the wheel rotation as it's
that
moving.
too. Just a combo of all three, the battery will never die.
They generate electricity from the wheels through the regenerative braking. Anytime you want to brake,
did you hear him?
Dude, I can't take you seriously while you're playing a video game while talking to us.
Dude, you know what, Keith? It seems like you know a lot about like recharging and how long it takes to refuel and recharge. And I've been wondering this question, and I thought maybe you might know something about it. But do you know anything about how long it takes for the spaceships to refuel when they're in outer space?
I don't know how long it takes for them to pump oxygen to the ISS in that big swimming pool in Dallas, Texas.
Yes,
Houston,
correct.
Texas.
I think there's actually like a big tube that just is connected. It's like an umbilical cord, and it's just constantly pumping
good
oxygen
question
from the atmosphere up to the ISS.
Rufus, sorry.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
No, the ISS. How do they get the air in there? Like, how do they? I'm asking you, Rufus. How do they do that?
Oh, they. Well, dude, I figure they figured out a way for them to recycle their own human waste
and then recycle
consume
air.
it. So I figure they'd be able to recycle our breath.
They scrub the carbon dioxide, bro. They just scrub it.
That's great for the environment. That's great for the environment. Yeah.
What, Sheepdog?
I was gonna say, if any of y'all have ever been to a nursing home, they use oxygen concentrators.
Yeah, that's true.
What is that, Sheepdog? Oxygen
They're
concentrator.
Oxygen concentrators. They concentrate oxygen for people who lack oxygen.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Vince, before we go further,
they suck it from space.
You should have Sheepdog on your podcast to talk about snake venom.
Oh, absolutely, Sheepdog. Am I following Sheepdog? I don't know.
You should be.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite people.
Let's go, Sheepdog.
He'll tell you all about the connections between the convid and snake venom.
Sniffles 19
Yeah,
convid.
he was on.
All right.
He was on our podcast.
Oh, dude, he's a flat Earth. He's a flat Earth legend too, dude.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's probably even better to
I
better to
forgot
have
all
on
about
than us.
that.
Yeah.
Would love to do that, Sheepdog, whenever you can.
Sure. Yeah.
DM each other. Set it up.
Coming up.
Yeah.
I'll set it up.
I love how we're just
For sure.
volunteering Sheepdog up to like.
No,
go
I
and
mean,
do
forcing
everything.
him to do it.
Of course he'll go.
No,
dude.
I know Sheepdog well enough to know that he's somebody who wants to spread the truth wherever he can and whenever he can.
Dude, he'll probably bring Eddie Bravo on with him.
Oh, I know. He'll do some jujitsu on you, bro, through the podcast.
I'll go on Joe Rogan.
Like Witsit's
I
gonna
love Eddie Bravo.
Like Witsit?
Debate.
Yeah, he
Neil
got to
deGrasse
meet Eddie
Tyson.
Bravo at a jujitsu
Really?
thing. Yeah.
I did meet Eddie Bravo. He's a really nice guy. He's actually one of the most genuine, famous people I've ever met.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. He's a
But I think
he comes
that's
across.
about a lot of fighters. I think a lot of people who do martial arts are just genuine people because they know their maximum abilities.
Yes.
I actually used to work with one of the dudes that was on one of the UFC reality shows.
Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, and I used to work alongside of him. He was a security at a bar I used to work, and he was super cool, dude. Awesome.
That's really
down to earth.
cool.
And I know a lot. I've been in martial arts and wrestling my whole life, and a lot of people in those kind of sports are, they're down to earth, but they've got kind of like a blue collar background, not always as well to do, and so they automatically kind of start questioning the way the world is. And why it is the way it is,
Yeah, a lot of fighters are awake, like UFC fighters, even boxers now. They're
That's
awake.
just because they get punched in the head so many times. Stupid Flurf.
Right?
Oh
yeah.
Shit, I froze, guys.
I was gonna say.
Feel free to bring someone else up.
All right.
I'll be right back.
No, there's actually
Yeah,
no
you
one
can
else.
drop
I
me, too.
even posted where the Globies at and posted the link again, and the only person in the lobby is Herbal.
Are you serious? We got like 800 people or something. Death said
I
we were
think
watching
that's
close to it?
cumulative. I think.
Hey, what's up,
Oh, okay.
I
It's
think.
got to be cumulative.
So there's like 6 people,
Yeah.
and we're here. Okay,
It is
cool.
what
All right.
it is. What it is. I think the most important thing is to generate great conversation and great knowledge, and hopefully there are people in the chat that watch
Proud's
us.
in the comments. I'm trying to get her to come up too. Proud Flurf.
What's up, Proud?
Proud.
Proud.
Proud
come in,
Flurf.
please. I'm begging.
That's
you,
what I was
Proud.
saying. I know there's people out there. They just don't want to come on. They're not.
You
they're
guys
not,
didn't
like-
even retweet it. Retweet it. Come out. Talk
did.
some crap. We got like 20 minutes left. Do it. 30 minutes. Whatever.
I did.
Oh, how long are we gonna go? 20 minutes more.
Well, 30 minutes more. I said 2 hours, so we're at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, is Vince a flat earther?
You
Oh,
damn
yeah.
right.
Damn right.
I call
You're
it.
goddamn
I call
right.
It, yeah, I call it plane Earth, because it's a plane. I believe we're in a virtual reality. Virtual realities are built on a plane. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's built on a plane. It's a virtual reality. So yeah, of course, I don't believe in the ball. It's just, and the moon thing, the eclipse. You don't even see the moon, heading towards the sun. It's just something else covering the sun from, I don't know, outside the firmament or whatever. There's just something covering it or something. Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like
what
a
it would-
Can't
projector
tell.
beyond.
Right?
Projecting it in.
Yeah,
I
because
could
where the fuck is
reenact
the moon?
it in my house. I'm gonna do it one day. So a couple people, Dave Weiss already did it. A couple other people.
Yeah.
but I'm gonna do it one day and post it and tell Flurfs or Glurfs. I'm gonna be like, hey, I can't believe you think this is real. Just like Death freaking clowned everybody with that CGI video. Did you see that, Vince?
Oh,
I don't know. I
He
don't know
made a
if I've seen it.
CGI video and put solar panels in it and all this and said, Globies believe this is real, whatever, something like that. And so many people jumped in and defended it.
It is real.
And he
Like-
totally made it in CGI. And then once he told them he made it in CGI, they were
showed the
like,
proof.
where do you think CGI gets its reference from? Real life picture. Like they literally just couldn't.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
set them up with
Yes.
the CGI.
Yeah, using AI. Yeah, basically. So
Good
their
work,
argument-
Beth.
their argument was artificial intelligence references real life situations.
Oh
Did
man,
y'all-
Y'all,
I like that.
Did
Bird.
y'all see the community note that Witsit got today?
Yeah, that was so bad.
Oh my
That
god.
was so bad.
He goes, if you take a sphere and cast a shadow on another sphere, it creates an S-wave pattern. And then somebody community noted it instead of because we all know what an S curve looks like, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Sphere on a
instead
sphere,
of
yep.
saying, because it looks like a wave, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
So instead of saying, oh yeah, that's what it would look like, they say no, S waves and P waves have to do with earthquakes.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with a shadow, bro?
They
And I
literally
guarantee
took like
you-
the quote S waves
Right.
and applied it to seismic waves or whatever it is.
Put it on
Oh,
Google. The
buddy.
first thing that came up, that's what they used.
Yep.
And the
Yep.
dude that community noted him, I guarantee you he was in the chat, in the comments, because he was like one of the first ones saying, yeah, that's what it is. What else could it be? Like you could see him in there too.
I also guarantee you
jumping on
he
other
knows what
comments.
semen
bad.
tastes like.
Yes, absolutely.
Seaman.
Yes. I was trying to
Yeah,
avoid that,
many
but yes.
people- many people-
I ruined it.
No, you're good. You said it, not me. Not me.
I love semen. So
There's a clip.
see, I love sea men, men that are at the sea. You know.
Yes.
I don't know why I love those types of men, but those men that are in the sea.
What does your wife think of that?
Yeah.
She likes sea men too.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. Maybe I've gone a little bit too far on that one.
No,
but
no, you're
it's
bouncing on the line. It's good.
It's all done in humor. But what was it? What was I gonna say? Yeah, one of you guys posted a video or a picture. I think it was a picture or a video. I love that. Hold on. First, I have to say, you guys post such great stuff, man. I don't even know how the fuck you do it. But anyways, you posted an image or a video of these lighters, like the flame having no shadow, and then the fucking rocket did have a shadow on the flame.
Right.
That's fantastic, right?
Right. Yeah. So they're saying that because the sun.
Go ahead.
With a different kind of light.
Dude, I can't even. You don't know the difference between a match and rocket fuel, bro.
The sun is actually also the reason why the shadow of the moon is only 70 miles across.
We need to get into that.
However many thousand.
I can't sleep at night because of it. But go ahead, Bill. We'll get back to it.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that because sunlight is so much brighter than the flame, therefore that's what causes the shadow. Okay, because all the examples given in the meme, yes, many of them. Well, once you know how it is, Sheepdog. Once they get the narrative, like they go in their little group, they're like, okay, this is what we're gonna say. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah. And then they all go back into the comments and they just say different variations of the same thing. I
want to see the community note.
Yeah. Oh.
It's good.
Oh, it was that. It was saying that, like, I think it was sunlight is brighter than the flame. Therefore,
I want to see a community. That would be the greatest meme ever if there was a community note on that.
I think there is.
No.
Is it?
Yeah, and I think that's what they said. That's what it says.
And then you quote post it and then show a lighter again outside in the light of the sun and the reflection not happening.
Refraction.
You guys are idiots. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. Correct.
Gravity.
I mean, isn't that reaching a lot? Like what the fuck?
Oh.
No, not at all, right? But light, and then you have another light that is lighter than the light of the fire. Yeah, lighter light. So that creates a shadow because of that. Two lights create. What? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
I don't know. So do you feel that this recent eclipse was racist because you couldn't see it in your country?
Yeah, for a moment it was racist.
It was definitely black. American eclipse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. What was that?
The last two, we were like screwing.
And I love the where the animations where they show the route. It's like this tiny, like only this little tiny, area is gonna be dark. What?
That's the totality.
Hey Vince.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a Zippo and a hippo?
The letter.
One's a little heavier and one's a little lighter.
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know what a Zippo is, man. What is a Zippo?
A Zippo's a lighter.
Aha, zipper.
No, a Zippo is a lighter.
Right,
yeah.
It's a couple lighters.
So one's a little heavier, one's a little lighter.
Like the
now
movies.
The joke was totally meaningless.
That was good. I'm stealing that.
Lost in translation, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Lost in translation. Sorry, Sheepdog.
He's like Weiss Jr. over here, not laughing at my jokes.
That was better.
I want to laugh.
That was better.
Dude, I really hope you two get together and he comes on your podcast. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely, unless he doesn't want to be forced. I mean,
I'm not bringing any semen, dude.
Then we can't do it. I only welcome you with a
fill him up,
dude.
Yeah, I want to.
Don't give
I want
away
a cup
the
of
secret.
semen.
It doesn't matter. Don't tell him.
I want to see you on the podcast with a cup of semen. Preferably yours, but I can't prove it if it's somebody else as well.
Don't call it snake venom.
Snake venom.
Then I'm probably vomit. that point.
Oh my god.
He's not gonna go to Europe.
We're spiraling.
I do look like a gay painter. Everybody says that. So
This
you know.
is why Vince is one of my favorite people ever. I said it earlier. I just want to say it again if different people are watching now. This is one of my favorite things ever. That someone from across the plane in a totally different country that grew up totally differently meshes this well with all of us. It's amazing, man. It's freaking
awesome.
amazing.
I feel like you're more like a Swedish Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Of all
Which wallet
people.
is yours? The one that says "badass motherfucker" on it.
But listen.
No, he always wears those hats.
Oh
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see the connection now.
Yeah.
I see the connection. But you know what I am? I've said this before. I like to be a disruptor or a jester. You call it a jester, right? Like a clown jester thing.
Yes.
I want to
Yeah,
disrupt shit. You know what I mean?
The Middle Ages, we called it a jester.
Well, we all live in the Middle Ages anyway, right?
Middle Age.
I think we live in the Stone Age compared to what it used to be.
Oh, that's
Back
what
when I
I
used to
called that
joust.
today, by the way. A bronzed aged sympathizer or something like that. Something to that effect, yeah. So because we all live in the Bronze Age because we're flat earthers. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're caveman.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love coming on with you guys. You know how I said before, dude vibes. You know,
Dude
It's
vibes.
dude vibes.
We're doing it.
Dude, it's dude vibes here. It really is. Unless there is a girl that will jump in, and I want to see how that goes. But
Dude, do that.
outside of
Do that vibes. It's cool.
yeah, do that vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love that. I you know, I said
make
before.
some belly
It's too much
shirts.
work, though.
Some spaghetti
I want to
shirts.
clarify with all the ladies out there. It's too much work to say dudes and dudettes all the time.
Yeah,
It
that's
just doesn't
true.
flow right.
Listen,
so you're still
dudes,
kind of. It
yeah.
doesn't have anything to do with the trans agenda or anything like that. But you're included in with the dudes. All right, we love you, just the same.
Yeah, and
I'll
take
do it. I called somebody a dudette, and they were like, "Don't call me that." Like, dude is fine.
And then other times they're like, "But what about the dudettes too?" It's
Yeah,
like,
there's
Yeah, I
both
know.
ways. for
you're in the
sure.
dudes.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'll
And
put,
also-
I'll put a triangle on your face and make you a dude if you
Do
don't
it.
feel at home.
Oh, you know we're getting it right now to all of us. Just
Do it.
like a geometry lesson.
And ladies, don't take offense. The last time I said, you know, they should not be leaders and stuff like that.
We actually had a woman
He's
on our
dwelling
show
on
right
it.
after that, and she,
She agreed with you. Yep.
Oh yeah, that they should not be women leaders.
Yes, she agreed.
How about that?
Or at least that they're not as honest.
Well, yeah, that's true. They're not. I mean, it's very simple.
I'm
It's-
very disappointed that not a single Globie has been in the lobby.
Yeah, what is that?
I did see a
I don't
female
know.
in
Maybe
there
they'll
earlier.
say,
I don't know
hold
where
on,
she
maybe
went.
they'll say, sorry, it's coming up
They're
weird.
protesting.
Who's left?
They're burning their
It's
bras.
Brian. Okay, there's
Hey,
a spot
invite,
left.
invite us
Wait,
all.
Keith, you still here? What up, Keith?
I'm saying.
Dude, so Vince, or Keith, tell Vince your story real quick about how Flat Earth affected your life in like 42 seconds. No, I'm kidding. No, but go ahead.
Hit by a car, life couldn't be worse. I'm laying in a hospital bed with a broken neck. I had cursed God my whole life. I had tried to talk people out of God. And then all of a sudden, like literally crying one day, like, why? I just started talking to him. Like, if you're real, just show me something. Give me an answer that I've been looking for. And a week later, I got the answer. Fast forward a year, I'm marrying one of the doctors that put me back together again. Not the surgeon that screwed me up, but yeah, her kids are my kids. I drive them to school. We're planting fruit trees. We moved out of the city. We believe in God. We've limited, the bad music in the house. And my daughter now has a goal where she wants to set up a roadside fruit stand. Except she doesn't want to charge people for the fruit. She wants the neighbors to be able to take what they need because we're going to have too much. That's it in a nutshell.
That's fantastic.
Incredible,
And
man.
every step of the way, everything positive, every revelation, vaccines are bad. Wifey was a doctor. Do you know how hard that was for her to swallow? She couldn't swallow it, not at all. And then one day she came across the Phone Booth podcast. She couldn't listen to a single word I said, but when she saw it with a comedic twist, she started showing the videos and showing the posts to her friends at work. Within a year of that point, she's got a new job. She doesn't give vaccines anymore. She works at a new hospital that practices medicine more in line with her morals. Her kids are healthier. She moved out to the country and planting an orchard.
That's one hell of a story. That's insane.
Man, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Dude, that has to be destiny. Yeah.
And if you ever want to do an episode of Tartaria, like I'm gonna say first, Keith, don't give up the goods, because anyone listening, we're setting up a documentary with Keith on Tartaria. But if you ever want to do an episode of Tartaria, Vince, Keith's your man. He knows, and he will not speak unless he has receipts to back it up. That's what's amazing about Keith. If he doesn't have at least, I don't even know if he'll do it if there's one. Tell me, Keith, if there's one source. I think you even need 2 to 3 sources to say it, right? Something like that?
For the most part, yeah. I can do the conversation the way we normally do it, where everything is fact-based, and if you can't find it written in multiple sources, we don't even bring it to the table. But we've got dates, we've got manuscripts, we've got letters from bishops and popes. The amount of information that is out there is overwhelming and thought-provoking beyond any measure I can come up with.
Dude, listen, I would love to, do that with you. Like Sheepdog with the poison semen and Keith with the Tartaria. I have a panel of other guys that are really cool too. And we want to have people on just like you guys are doing with the phone booth thing. And also, you mentioned the phone booth, right? With your wife. Listening to phone booth, right?
That's correct.
That's so crazy. How does that make you guys feel? The phone booth,
dude. It's speechless.
Dude,
thank you.
Hey, that just makes it all worthwhile. We started this trying to just talk to maybe 1 or 2 people and whoever would listen. And
do you see how his
if
wife?
I could feel your heyday for 1 second here. I got my daughter right here. Hey, hun. There's a couple of people that mom gets some information from. Think of how life was before 2 years ago, before mom met me. And think of how much changes that we've made. In the last 2 years, has mom literally said, like, Dad's not allowed to vaccinate you guys?
No.
Are vaccines good for you?
No.
Okay. Has mom been trying to be, like, super healthy and always just trying to do the right thing?
Now she is. Before she wasn't because she was really stressed. But now she is. She has more care in herself and more confidence. Of course, there, here and there, she occasionally says some things that aren't too.
How many fruit trees do you think are going to be here in total next year?
Oh, you guys are going off the charts. I would have, about at this point, I would have to say at least 45.
45?
Probably. To 45 or 50.
Let me ask just one question. Is life better now than it was before 2 years ago? Do you and mom have a better relationship?
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? I love you, kiddo.
I love you too.
I just want you guys to see, like, every single bit of it is 100% true. And I know I'm not the only one. She's 12, and Flat Earth didn't come to her life until she was 10. But yesterday, staring at the monument, at the highest peak in New Jersey, she's literally sitting there scoffing, going, it's so flat. It's so flat. Like, you can tell. She's a little angry because she knows there's adults just straight lying to her face all the time.
Real quick, tell the story about her schooling with her teacher. It's amazing.
With, like, questioning authority?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I have to go, you guys. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, sorry,
having me on.
Sheep. Love you, dog.
Vince, send me your app, bro. Send me a follow. Sheepdog Legend on Twitter.
Absolutely, we'll do that.
I'll send it to you also. And I'll send you Keith's. I'll send you both of them.
Yeah. Fantastic, Sheepdog.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night. Thank y'all.
Talk to you later.
Thanks, bro.
Later.
Peace out, sheep. Dog. I didn't want to call him sheep.
The sheeple.
That's good.
Hey, Ted, do you have a specific school example you're thinking of?
You just told me that I don't remember the details. I just remember you told me she challenged the teacher on something about. I don't remember what it was, man. I just remember hearing it in the space and being like, "Yes, man, that's awesome." It was like,
my kids are constantly.
Ask her; she'll remember.
Oh,
also,
J-Space says Bendy Water. Does that ring a bell? Bendy Water.
No, I don't know if that rings a bell.
Okay. I didn't. All right, sorry.
Hold on. I'll bring you back up, Brian Sweets. Hold on. Let me bring J Space up. He'll explain it. He knows. He's like Keith's memory. They work well together. Literally, because I don't know if a lot of people know Keith had a head injury and he has short-term memory loss. So he'll forget in the middle of a conversation. He'll forget how it started, stuff like that. So
damn.
Yeah, J Space backs him up all the time. It's a very good combo. So J Space, you know what we're talking about, right?
If I recall correctly, it was about water laying flat, and she kind of went hard on the teacher about that one.
Oh, I thought you guys were talking about my son with the Nazis in Madison Square Garden. Yeah, the cops got involved on that one.
Oh, remind me to tell you a story real quick after this. Somebody, J Space, you had the best memory, I think, out of all of us. Remind me to tell you a story about debate club in high school. I think I already told you on the phone, but go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, no, you can't let a kid critically free think and then put them through an institutionalized school system.
Mm-hmm.
It does cause conflict, and we've actually had to have conversations like what you learn at home is one thing, but now you have to go learn this thing, because otherwise in the workforce later in life, you're not going to understand things and people won't understand you. You have to learn their, side of it, because you have to like assimilate with some of these people too, to some extent.
Damn.
But it's so bad because it's hard. As I love history, my kids are constantly questioning about history. They're constantly questioning about science and flat earth. And, well, here, show me where water curves, because my dad uses water and the Egyptians used water to level the pyramids. So where does it curve? And like my kids, like they'll ask questions like, well, isn't the oldest level on earth a water level? And don't we still use water for pretty much every single level today? Like, you guys know the levels my kids are talking about, and we know there's lasers and stuff. But when they talk to their teachers, they have a lot of problems now. So there's been like just the Madison Square Garden. My kid had the police called on him because he said that America supported Nazis, and with the school he's in a very heavy LGBTQ influenced school. So the police got involved. They actually had to come and like investigate and read him his rights and like video him in an interrogation room. The whole thing, it's happened to him twice now, once for saying the word chink. It's absolutely crazy where the schools are going. But when you give your kids an idea and you plant the seed early, there's no indoctrination that's going to take hold on them, because once you give them the ability to free think at a young age, that's it. You've already unlocked that lock.
Dude, you mentioned like the kid now has to have like two separate knowledge things, like what he learns or she learns at home and what she learns in school. That must be really, really hard, because we didn't have that. When I was young, I was brainwashed to an extent because I didn't know about conspiracies and what's going on in the world. So I didn't like school, but at least I thought some of it was real. But being that kid now, knowing that most of what I'm learning in school, if not all of it, is bullshit, but I have to play the game in order to get the scores or whatever you say, the grades. But at the same time, going back and learning, I'm not like, that sounds tough, man. Do you guys know what I mean? Learning two different things at the same time, like knowing how to fake it somewhat, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Play the game of the system, and then
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, though. As this progresses and more people come, understand what the truth is, they're going to start talking about it in school too.
Yeah,
And
they're gonna force
the
it.
teacher is going to
Yeah.
kind of get into conflict, but then another kid's going to chime in, and I'm just interested to see what's going to happen with all that.
Yeah, you're right, Rufus. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is these kids must be going through a really hard era or whatever time right now, because beyond that, you got the phones, right? The social media and all that shit on top of all of that stuff.
Dude, they were told to stay home.
Oh yeah,
not go to school. They couldn't even graduate. Like, dude, some of them if they're not suicidal, they were at one point, or they're just extremely depressed, and down the road they're gonna look back and like, wow, my whole high school was just ruined and this and that, and
So,
like, dude, it's gonna be bad.
While we're on the subject of high school, and before I move on, I think I remember what I told J-Space to remind me about. Also, Sacred Clowns is down there. I want to bring her up too. So either Keith or J-Space are gonna have to drop in a minute. But
I'll drop.
Screw you, Keith. No, I'm kidding. I love you, man.
Dude,
I really
awesome.
like.
Yeah, I love you, man. That was beautiful.
You're
That was
one
just
of the
awesome.
reasons that I started, or not one of the reasons, but what I hoped for when I started a Twitter. You and J-Space, people that I've made honest connections with, that have my phone number, that we text, that we know each other well. Like, I never would have known you if it wasn't for Twitter. So I hope Twitter keeps going because of that. But if not, I think we made some awesome connections either way. But so what I was going to say while we're speaking on high school is, so personal story, I was in pre-law in high school, my freshman year. They were like, oh, you're scoring off the charts. We're going to put you in pre-law. Or they gave me a test to see where it's because I can argue well. That's why they put me in pre-law. So we did this thing in my class where everyone kind of did a debate like pyramid and Illuminati. No, like a tournament.
Flip it.
And whoever won got to debate the teacher. So I won naturally, and I was going to debate the teacher. And so the subject was school uniforms. And when you do debates, you just pick, like, you flip a coin basically which side you pick. You can't like defend the side you want to. You just get to do it,
it's
whatever.
you're
So the subject was school uniforms. So it came up where he was going to defend them and I was going to argue that they're not valid. So we're there and we're arguing. He does this whole spiel about, it makes kids not feel outcast because everyone's wearing the same thing, blah, 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 blah. And honestly, I don't care either way. I was just like, whatever, this is my position. So I get up there and my first sentence is, I think school uniforms are just to make everyone look There was someone else who wanted everyone to look alike, and his name was Hitler. The teacher immediately stopped me, shut down the whole proceeding, walked me to the principal's office because I didn't know the teacher was Jewish. And he brought me in there, and he got me kicked out of the pre-law program at Fort Lauderdale High School. Mr. Zaire, fuck you.
Whoa.
He got me kicked out, and that's where my life went off track, and now I'm doing a fucking podcast.
Dude.
No, I'm kidding.
Dude, you literally destroyed him. You destroyed him.
I did, and he didn't like
It's
it. And
good.
It was like in the 90s. Fucking
Dude,
record
it wasn't even like you were
scratch.
supporting Hitler, though. You were actually taking
I
a
was
stance that you
arguing
weren't
him,
supporting.
but just because I said the word Hitler to a Jew, you're
True.
out of the program.
But that's the power of truth right there. You did
I
a
know.
very condensed truth bomb. Bam!
That's when my life went off the rails. So I'm gonna go ahead and say everything I ever did wrong in my life is because of Jews.
They're gonna cancel everything now.
That's it.
It's over.
YouTube.
It's over.
Hey, Ted, it's like having a Passion of the Christ moment intensifying right now. It's like that's his origin
I'm channeling
story.
Mel Gibson.
Oh man,
He hasn't even been drinking.
Eat the fucking cheeseburger. Whatever it was.
But hey, that was great. That was great how you nailed that to that teacher.
Sacred was Sacred Counts, but yes. And I didn't even care or know anything about it back then. I was just like, what's the best argument? They want us to look alike. Oh shit, Hitler, I'm gonna get it. And then that was it. I got one sentence and it was over.
Insane. Did you hear that, Sacred? Did you hear his story?
I did, and thank you for some more laughs. Today was epic day again on Twitter, and you guys killed it. Thank you. Like this whole, like, first of all, like, has this week not just been like the funniest week ever? Like those threads are just, I mean, like endorphins all over the place. Let's go.
Well, funniest and weird because like,
weird.
like people have been being like crazy too. I'm letting Nadine up. Also, people have been being crazy. Also,
is this Nadine? You know,
yeah. Oh, I know.
Hey, I'm gonna drop off the visual here. I'm gonna drop off the
Nadine
visual. I gotta play Daddy Duty, but I'll still be here.
Daddy Duty.
Daddy Duty.
Hey, don't be a diddy.
Just put up the
I'll be here. I'm gonna still stay around.
Put up the Rufus PFP. That's all.
Yep.
There we go.
So hold on, Sacred and Nadine. Who are you guys? I don't know who you are. Like,
Dude, hold on. I feel that's super weird. Vince is one of the coolest flat earthers I've ever known. And,
Nadine's
and none of the other flat earthers know him. So
yeah, nobody knows me, but I know you guys. I mean, I don't know Sacred Clown. And
well, it's nice to meet you. I'm kind of new around here. I'm kind of like a wild card, like no one knows yet, but it's okay. I'm used to it.
That's good. That's good.
She's flanked. It's awesome. She'll just flank in a thread, like, come in. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dive bomb.
We're all soldiers.
Is this the first time you're doing like joining a panel, or have you done that before? Or
I'm in Web3. Do you know what that is?
Web3, Internet Web3, no?
It's the future. It's the future of the internet. So I'm a metaverse person. A lot of people are like, I don't want to talk about the metaverse.
Okay.
But
interesting.
You guys don't know. There's like a lot of opportunity there. So I've been on like a lot of podcasts to talk about what I do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that sounds interesting. So
it'll listen.
Yeah, is it like a virtual reality thing, metaverse, right?
It is, but you can, because like we know that the government sucks, right? We all know that like
they're great.
Sucks. We all know that everything is like all a bunch of bullshit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Pause. The government is awesome. We love you. This is all sad.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Keep going.
Sorry, I did it. Blame me.
For entertainment purposes only.
Head skull me. Anyways.
Yeah, go on, Sacred.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go on.
No.
I'm a little honest, a little too honest for people's taste, but hey, I'm not going to change.
Nothing wrong with that.
Have you heard our podcast?
At all.
Yeah. So like, you know, but to tell you this whole thing with like, I've been a truther for a very long time. We did this on Facebook. Like, what's going on here? We started in Facebook in like 2017, and I didn't realize the power of social audio. And I was part of the Libertarian Party. I went over to Clubhouse 2021, and I got like, literally I went like, to like, hey, Brooke, you have kind of a weird personality. You'd be really good for Web3. And I'm an artist. I've just done a bunch of stuff, you know, and I'm just like, oh yeah, sign me up. I mean, I have like addiction. Let's go. Is it a new addiction? All right, bring it on. And, so like, I just like fell into like this degen culture, but then what it did was it manifested because when I jumped into the metaverse, I was just like, I saw the future. Like because we learned that it's 70% of all kids between the ages of 9 and 12 are in Roblox right now. So I'm a mom and I know what's going on. So like, you're going to have people like me that want to make sure things are done right and make sure that they're protected. And they're going to go from like one to another thing. So you got to have people that start it, you know, and I knew that. So we're like kind of like helping build the metaverse. We build the culture of it because it's like the future of where we're going to. It's collaboration over competition. You know, we see how much competition is like toxic and I want to be the best person. No, I want to be the best person.
Yeah.
But you know, and then while at the same time out of both sides of the mouth, They're talking agenda. We gotta fight the evil elite. But look at me. But it's me. I want to say it.
It's true.
Great point.
You got a point.
Sacred, great point. Collaborations is where it's
Collaboration
at.
over competition.
Team.
Kind of like
you
what we're
don't
doing now.
Teamwork.
Yeah, you don't get anywhere without a team.
100%.
Nowhere.
100. And then you had to get somebody like me that wasn't afraid to break up the narcissism, because at the end of the day, narcissism is an issue, and we don't talk about it. We just like let it happen. We're just like, oh, good. Oh, that's confidence. No, that's ego on steroids, and you're not helping. Like our friend Peter says, the living waters, right?
And
you're
Sacred.
not helping it with your narcissism. Okay, you're
Sacred
talking
Clown.
out both sides of your mouth, so you're making it worse. You're like double dose of cognitive dissonance. That's not helping.
Sacred Clown, do you think the narcissism that has been spread all over the world, do you think it has to do with the smartphones?
In the realm, not in the world. Realm.
In the realm, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Do you think it has to do with, oh, look at me, I have my own webpage, I am now a famous person, even though, you know what I mean?
100. I mean, like, social media literally was the precipice of it's okay to be a narcissist.
Right? And doesn't that kind of make you turn into kind of I don't want to say Satanist, but what is a Satanist? Like me, I only care about me, or right? Is that what a Satanist?
I mean, I know a whole lot of Christians that are super narcissists.
Oh yeah,
so I wouldn't
of
just
course.
put it like, in there.
But
I would just say we live in a world of polarity, and I think that's the thing is there. But here's the thing: it's purposely manufactured. So we have been kind of massaged, right, through the words, even like words are spelled, right? So we like influencers, like, oh God, I want to be that. So like now you have all these influencers with all these dopamine hits of feeling good about themselves. And then they're like, me, look at me. And then like the empathy leaves the door.
Listen.
Because it's all about them and it's not about team. And we got to bring the team back.
No one likes a smart woman. Get back in the kitchen. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
This is very unusual, Sacred Clown. I've never seen that many women that have a brain, and also that can also talk directly.
But I can cook, and listen, I can cook too. So
there you go.
I knew you would appreciate that joke. That's the only reason I said it. I know you well enough to know that you would appreciate it.
Feminism ruined society.
Yes.
Feminism ruined
Facts.
society. So if I could cook, if I was able to find some man that would love my divergent ass, I would have no problem being home and cooking meals and cleaning up the kitchen and being like, what can I like? I got no problem being submissive. I was forced to be a feminist. I didn't want to be. I was forced to be.
But don't you want to vote, Sacred? Don't you want to be able to vote? That's really all it was all about.
How far do you want to go back, Sacred?
That's all it was.
You know
What's up, Nadine? How are you?
Seriously, like honestly, I came from a good family.
All right,
so
all right.
I'd go back.
Oh yeah, Nadine. What up, Nadine?
I'm so the cam thing won't. I'm not.
That's
right
okay.
now. Yeah,
That's okay.
I'm sorry. The dog was probably barking, but So hi. I'm glad to see you guys.
What's up, Nadine?
You too.
Here's
It's great to not see you too, Nadine. We love you.
Great to not see you. That was funny, man. But it's fantastic that you guys just jump on. I love this shit.
Yeah, man.
That's what we
Thank
thought.
you.
Like literally, this was never like originally. It wasn't a planned thing. We were doing a podcast and a guest canceled, and we were literally just talking back and forth. And I think it was Bill's idea, actually. He's like, "Oh, why don't we just send the thing in the group text?" And I was like, "Why don't we just post it on Twitter?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was totally joking. I think that's how it went, or was it the other way?
Yeah, you're right.
Was
yeah,
it the
no,
other
we were
way?
talking about.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I was like, "Oh, let's throw it up in the level heads."
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just post it, joking. And he was like, do it. So we were like, all right. So we called it a free-for-all, and then this is the third one. So it's good.
And I think...
I think we need to infiltrate like a Globy chat just so we can have the potential to post the link in there.
Dude,
we haven't been getting any
multiple
luck with that.
I posted multiple times for one of them to pull up. Not one has pulled up.
Hey, do
But they're
Do you guys-
cowards.
Do you guys
Yeah.
want a new conspiracy?
Okay.
Always.
All right. All right. So I just heard this one last night that the earthquake in New Jersey, stinky ass New Jersey, was actually they were blowing some tunnels up because they take the kids across the bridge from New York. So everybody's looking for their kids in New York. Take them to New Jersey. They got the tunnel in there. The tunnel goes down to Florida, then to the Caribbean. Then it actually splits off into a couple of places in Mexico.
I love that
Son
you
of a
said that
bitch.
because that was actually my first thought. I was like, Jew tunnels. That's it. They're blowing up the Jew tunnels.
The Jew tunnels.
They're collapsing. I mean, dumbs. They're blowing up the dumbs.
Oh, so it's like white hat operations. Is that what you're saying, Nadine?
Yeah.
Like,
They better be there. They better be working their asses off because if they didn't call me and ask me to come help them yet, and and they're freaking not doing shit, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Hey, listen, you just reminded me of the hat people. The thing that happened with the hat people where they were doing tunnels. What the fuck was that? I kind of saw it for a while. I didn't dive into it. What was that shit? Why the fuck did they have tunnels? The hat people. You know what I'm talking about, right? The J people. The hat people.
Yes, the hat people. Yes. Why do they have the tunnels?
I don't know. Just ask Luker. He's got all the details on that.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
down in there.
Interviewing them down there too, or something like that. That's what I heard.
Yeah, what was that? I saw a bunch of hat people coming out of the ground. What the fuck was that? I mean, what was that?
What color
Now that I
are the
think about
hats?
it.
What color?
It was black, right?
Yeah.
Was it black?
They're
Yeah.
certainly
and
not
small.
white hats.
Hey, good one, good one.
They are small hats, though.
Those dirty bastards are the ones that say if you get to them after 8, it's too late because they think that the freaking hymen grows back. The bunch of fuckers.
What?
Is this? I mean, am I in trouble for swearing?
No.
Maybe.
No.
No.
No takesy backsies, Nadine.
I don't take back, but
Your passion is not allowed.
No, this is
But-
a space, and since it's
No, no.
nighttime, I would assume kids aren't listening, so
safe
you're
space.
good to go.
But it's like that's now forgotten, right? That these hat people came out of the ground, right? That's just came and went away, and people are now ignoring that they came out of the ground.
Maybe that was the reveal.
All you have to do is say that because I'll get on Twitter and I'll start hitting the shit. Because I went on protest one day because the larger accounts weren't retweeting. I'm like, all right, you bunch of bastards, you're not going to retweet? I'm going to retweet. And all I did was flowers for like 20 minutes. Flowers, fuck you, flowers, you bastards, flowers, retweet, you bastards, flowers. Yeah,
You know
I
how
took
much
protest.
easier it is to dig a tunnel with a menorah with 8 spoons than it is with one? Come on. they can dig real quick.
Yes.
They've got all those kids that make kids. Yeah.
Yeah. This world is insane. Yeah, Bill, go.
No, I was just gonna say, you're right. I don't know what happened with that. Vince is like, look, everybody already forgot about it and stuff. Like it was this thing that happened, and then that's it. Right, on to the next one. I mean,
that is what it felt like.
Yeah, it's almost like a scene in a movie.
I want to know what else was going
Yes.
on during that they didn't want us to pay attention to. So they
Right.
wanted us to look at that.
It was
distraction as well.
The Jersey Tunnel. The stinky ass Jersey Tunnel.
The stinky ass.
Have you
Listen,
ever been
it's
to
not Jersey's fault that Manhattan sends all their trash there, all right?
Right, and
Listen,
the dung.
don't blame it on them. They don't stink.
about-
New York stinks. They just send their stink to Jersey.
Well, why not?
I know.
Guys,
Why wouldn't you?
guys, think about
Hey,
the
Brett.
things. Think about the things that we are finding out about. The people coming out from the ground and everything. The things that we've learned these days, right? About this world a reality or plane or whatever. Think about the things we don't know about. Like, it's like that a meme with the ice in the water thing. You know, the mount. What is it? The big ice mountain in the ice water where you can see the bottom of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, have you seen the meme where there's a ice thing ice in the water, and you can see.
You're talking about the meme with the iceberg or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, tip of the iceberg goes in the water.
And then
and
then you see the big piece under the water. That is what it feels like about the things we don't know about, or at least yet know about. You know, like, think about how much stuff we don't know about, how creepy this world is, or how evil it is, or maybe how good it is as well. We might not even know about the good things as well. There might be fantastic stuff as well. But just the scope of the things we don't know. Do you guys think there is a big scope, or do we know it all? Like, do we know?
I think we know nothing.
There's a big scope. Yeah, we know very
Then
little.
there's-
Dumbass. Yeah, we're sorry.
Right? So,
You have the original tunneling Jews guy here, Brian.
is he the tunnel guy?
What's up, tunneling Jews, Brian?
What's up? I didn't see I was up, man. Just minding my own business, listening, laughing.
I love that I can see Sacred Clowns down there laughing. I'm the only one who can see her face cracking up laughing down there while we're saying Jews.
Man, it's the tunneling Jays, man. They'll get you every time.
They will.
They nuked me.
They seem to run the world, you know? I don't know.
They did not like they don't like it when you bring up what they do.
Yeah, or that they run the world. Somehow they don't like that you mentioned that.
Yep, I got my account crushed.
Yeah,
killed off.
For talking about Keebler elves. It's crazy.
Man, it's crazy, man.
How many Keebler elves, or how many cookies could Keebler elves burn or cook in one day? Talk about that.
It would have to be somewhere around 15,000.
But I'm trying to see, why are they so offended if people say, "Hey, you guys, you're really smart and you run the world"? Fuck you, we don't. Like, why is that reaction?
Bro, that's the thing. They got.
I
this,
know.
This
I'd be
stick
like,
going
"Oh,
on.
Yeah, thank you.
They got this stick going on that they're the weak and the meek and stuff like that, and that we're just the weak. No, man, you guys are like the most powerful evil entity ever the world's ever seen, man. You guys are evil. No, man, I'm afraid of you, man. Don't worry, I'm scared.
I wanna go on record real quick, and say that the original name, the Jews of today are not the Jews of the Bible. I'm just gonna say that, and I'm not talking about the local deli Jew or whatever. Like,
I was gonna say, I don't feel like every J should be lumped in
I'm
together.
I'm talking about the Zionists at the top.
Yeah,
they're not, and they originally traced back to a culture literally that translates to name stealers, because they took over the original Jewish name and started going from there.
Yes.
And we're going to have someone on recently to talk about this, but literally their original name translates to name stealers. So just know that.
Man, it's crazy too, because once you start getting called anti-Semitic, first you're like, what does that even mean? And it's like, well, you're racist. I was like, then why don't you just call me racist? Why does it got to be anti-Semitic?
Yeah, those things are magic wizard words. Like it's like
weaponized. Conspiracy theorist, you know?
Yeah, it's weaponized words.
That's what I love to hear, though, from someone from Sweden, from another country, like how you see it, because they've weaponized the word racist, they've weaponized the word patriot, they've weaponized a lot of words just to make you seem crazy for being that. So.
Yeah,
dude, I've been called everything, man. Back in 2015, when everybody saw the little article there where Trump said, "Hey, I'm going to run for president," and I came up on, and I was, this is the downfall of Facebook for me. This is where it started going downhill for me. I said, you know what? I think Trump could win, and all of a sudden, I'm a racist.
Yeah,
It took one comment. I mean, they're like, "Why do you think that?" I was like, "Well, I think everybody's sick of politics, and the politicians."
And they are.
If you want a third party guy, you're going to go with this guy. Well, Trump's going for the Republican Party, and they're racist. I was like, what? First of all, voting's stupid.
Yeah.
You really think you're electing presidents? I mean, you're $33 trillion in debt, man. I don't see anybody going, this is how much the Democrats did, and this is how much the Republicans did, so we can determine who do we like better? Who's getting us screwed worse? And by the way, you guys are $33 trillion in debt, and you've been stealing it from us for 110 years, and you're giving like $100 billion to Ukraine, and you give $8 billion a year to Israel, and I'm just like, whoever owns that debt's got to be going.
Yeah, but Brian, it would be interesting to talk about this with you. Not in this stream, but about Trump and the whole thing. I get it. Some people think he is with them, he's a puppet, and some don't. But what if he's crashing the whole system? Because I've heard that he's.
Oh, I think he could be, man. I think
he has bankrupted the U.S. corporation of 1871 or something.
Man,
it started.
Everybody keeps on calling him the Antichrist, and I'm all like, it's weird. I don't think he is, man. I think if you can't see these people are in bodysuits, I mean, how many Joe Bidens we got by now? I mean,
that's
seriously.
a weird one. That is a weird
one.
Come
on, man. You look at when Joe Biden got into power, all of a sudden he put up all this fencing and stuff. But someone says, "Hey, man, look at the barbed wire. It's on the inside to keep them in versus people from getting in. They're trying to keep them in. It's like they're in a prison right now."
Yeah, and the inauguration was the weirdest one because it looks like they filmed that in like maybe September or something or October or something, because I don't know if you guys saw the video from the media that was somewhere on a rooftop filming the inauguration from a different angle, and there was nobody there. It was cloudy, snowing, and the guy was saying like, "This is the weirdest shit I've ever seen." But yeah, and also the military general that came on the TV show and said there was a successful transfer of military power to
crazy things like that, just little slips like that.
Yeah, what was that? Right?
I saw one guy saying it was the CNN guy with the big old white mustache saying, "I don't know how he's doing."
Geraldo Rivera.
No, he's a white guy. He kind of looks like Colonel Sanders.
Okay.
He's got white hair too.
Okay.
But he said, "I don't know how he's going to run on a third term." I'm all like, "What?"
Third?
Yeah, and also quickly, I know Ted, you probably have to end the stream or something because you're recording. I don't know.
We're over 2 hours, so yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say this. There has been like executive orders that Trump has put in there that kind of talks about him like a continuation of government in case of election fraud or foreign or domestic stuff. Yeah, so there is something going on with it.
And Biden has like reinstated it twice since then. So
each year. That doesn't make sense, right? So I want to talk about this at some point with you guys.
Oh yeah,
like,
for
not
sure.
In a stress.
We could do another stream like this and talk about it. But for anybody who doesn't follow Vince, follow Vince. Go follow him. He's open to talk to anybody about anything. But maybe let's set up in a few weeks a stream about just that. We won't talk about anything else. We never even got to the eclipse, but it's been, that's what I love about you, Vince. That's what I love. It
never
just
even
goes.
got to a
Hey, listen. I get that, and I want to apologize for that because even though it is fun to be going to different topics, I do know it's not a good thing at the same time because this is a thing but no, for real, Ted, because I'm trying to solve this problem myself, like to stick to a certain topic because it is important, because if people are jumping in for that topic and they're hearing about a bunch of other nonsense, they will tune out. So even though it's fun to do this,
it is.
We have to focus on the subject at hand, and that has to be you know. But yeah.
Okay, so
anyways.
Death said he's so in. So in a few weeks, when we have a gap and a guest or whatever, we'll set up another thing with you, and we'll stick to that subject.
We'll stick to
and
that.
We'll stream it. We'll stick.
This
to
was
it
a first
and
for
we'll
us,
stream it.
right? We
Dude,
figured out. The
honestly,
thing,
though,
you know,
it feels
that-
no different, right? It feels
Yeah,
no
yeah.
freaking
No,
different.
we're just-
It's whatever.
Yeah,
We're
that's why we
streaming.
like to bring the experts on too, because then we can
That's
just
right.
kind of talk of their field of
Yep.
work.
and we're hanging out with our peeps. You know what I mean? Like they're not. We're not just in the threads with them, like bashing globies, right? We're just hanging out, and having a
you will
chat.
probably find new people that are interesting to do, episodes.
Oh
with.
yeah, for sure.
I
think you
way
found two
more
people
effective.
tonight. You need to get with
Yeah,
Keith. You need to get
absolutely.
with Brian. It'll be awesome.
Absolutely.
Bunch of stuff.
But
man.
this is
You gotta,
super
you gotta-
great. Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah,
check
this was
out,
awesome.
You got to check out the space on Friday if you like good back and forth with Globies.
Oh well, keep in mind he's in Sweden, so he's
Yeah,
6
but,
hours ahead of us.
6 hours, but it's not super
they go,
dangerous.
They go
Oh,
all night
they
long.
do. Yeah, they go like 24 hours.
But I will say this, like Rufus said in the beginning, that I like seeing people talking.
Yeah,
I'm-
it is better. It is.
It is better. Just hearing, yeah, it's nice. It's better than text, but I think this is the best, seeing people.
Got a point. He's got a point. We'll
Yeah,
get there.
so I feel like you just have a better chemistry when you can see them make a better connection. We've had awesome guests on that we haven't shown their face, and I feel like the chemistry just isn't the same.
He says this with his camera off.
Exactly what I was thinking too.
I know.
He's like, yeah, dude,
haven't,
it's way
can't you
better.
tell the chemistry's a little bit off now?
Yeah,
ever
it
since I
is.
Left?
We
You're
need to
right.
see your fucking face, Rufus.
Death, fade it out. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh wait.
Hey, Brian. Now we see. Hey, you see what we did there? We see what we did there? He's like, all right, let's put on the face.
Hey,
You know?
there he is.
Great to see you, Brian.
This is awesome, but this is where we'll say Death, fade it out, and then we'll go. It'll roll
Yeah.
out. It'll be awesome. Dude, this was awesome. So, Vince, we're going to bring you back for an episode just on whatever the hell we said.
Sacred Clowns, thanks for coming.
Oh, I'm like so excited. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to do a podcast. You guys are my hero. Look at me. It's Mercury retrograde. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, they have a good night.
Oh, Sacred, I think you would be great on a podcast too.
I
You've
do.
got like that peaceful NPR voice.
I knew you were a lib. I
Just
knew you
less
were a lib.
liberal. Less liberal.
I'm not a liberal. Have you ever heard sloth on people? I know Brian has.
I have. I have.
Sacred.
Oh man.
Sacred. Just go for it. You know what I mean? Just learn what you need to learn.
First of all, you don't understand. You and I are of the same cloth. I like your sassy. I like your you and I would have a good time anywhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. We'll hook it up.
It's gotta be nice to see.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
We all hook up. We all
Peace,
hook up.
everybody. Thank you,
Yeah,
Vince.
peace out, guys. Thank you so
Love you
much.
guys.
Love you guys out on Twitter.
Later, y'all.
See you in the trenches.
See ya.